All right, SHIB Army, we are officially live, folks. Good afternoon to everybody. If you're here in the Central/Eastern, even Western United States, for everybody else abroad, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be. Let us go ahead and talk about Shiba Inu. Some things we need to discuss, and there's a lot that we need to cover. But guess what? Got off work early. So it's time for us to have a fruitful discussion, folks. I am super excited, man. I know the market is not looking so hot. I'm watching, just like you guys are. I am watching, guys, but I'm not worried at all. Let's see who we got in the chat so far. All right, we're already popping. Senju, what's going on, my man? Devin Gibney, yo. SJA28, I'm at 100 mil finally. Congratulations, my man. Hypnophobic, hypno reporting in. Let's go, folks. We got everybody, man. Look how lively it is. I love when I'm able to stream in daylight. Usually it's so late night, guys, but finally got off work at a reasonable time. So I gotta give you guys a live stream. Gotta give you guys the content, man. I am so excited, folks. We got Angelo Hanks. Hello from Virginia. My goodness. Shannon C. GP. What up? Man, let's go, guys. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. Let's get this stream out to more people. The more, the better, of course, the more, the better. All right, let me go ahead and just tweet out that we are live, just to make sure people are aware. Not my normal time to be live, right? Everyone's probably like, is that your pup? What's he doing home? But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about everything, guys. I know the market condition is not favorable right now. Trust me. I am watching just like you guys are. Every single day, every single minute, I see what's happening. But again, guys, HODL, HODL. You guys know I live by that, and I'm just somebody that's here to, again, share my perspectives with you. You could do whatever it is that you're most comfortable with. I'm not going to ever tell anybody whether to buy or sell, right? But all I'm telling you guys is what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and check out how the bones are coming in, because they're coming in hot. Let's see here. Did we reach 200? Oh, is it lagging? Wolf, 202 bones ready to wolf, folks. 202 bones. Oh my goodness. Guys, when the market's pulling back, we're making money. That's what I really like about the swap, is the fact that yes, the overall market is pulling back, but those of us who are staking, so burying or digging, we're making money regardless of the market conditions. And then when the market decides to wake back up, we're going to hopefully start seeing things uptrend. Shout out to Tony Isa dropping the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. He says, love my SHIB army. Let's get it. Pounce and hold. Also, buy CRO for the low. CRO for the low. I don't even know what CRO is, but shout out to Tony, man. Thank you so much, my friend. Ross Reynolds, what's your first sell price? Ooh, Ross asking, when are we going to sell SHIB? My man, that is a phenomenal question. So let's go ahead and talk about the overall cryptocurrency market. Unfortunately, it's been bearish, guys. It's been pretty bearish, but when they panic, what are we going to do? We're going to keep on pouncing. So let's go ahead and look. Right now, Bitcoin, again, 31.7, right? It's just everything's been steadily declining. There's a little bit of FUD here and there, but really paper hands can't stomach this volatility, because people who got into cryptocurrency initially wanted to see some 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x gains overnight. And when people aren't seeing those kind of gains, they're paper handing out and trying to figure out what's the next big thing. But in my opinion, if you have conviction and you truly believe in whatever it is that you're invested in, you're going to hold through these tough times. Again, I can't tell you whether to hold, but look at this. Dogecoin down 6.2%. My goodness, everything's just red. Everything is on sale today. What are we at? VeChain down 4.39%. Where are we at? Shiba Inu down 5.72% on the day, down 14.32% on the week. But the thing about Shiba Inu, guys, is we do have some definitive catalysts that are on the way. We can bet on it pretty much. 99.99%. We're pretty sure that there are there are definitive catalysts that are coming for Shiba Inu. And that's why I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. So again, big shout out to Ross Reynolds, and he asks, what is the point I will sell my SHIB tokens, my Shiba Inu tokens? So here you go, Ross. In my opinion, folks, let me make my screen just a little bit smaller so you guys can see the full thing. All right, we know where we saw all-time highs, 3,600 Satoshi units, right? And my investment strategy across all markets is always the exact same, and that is I'll invest when I think was a reasonable entry point. So for me, my dollar cost average, I wish we could see our bone folio, because at that moment we can see literally how we're doing. But right now, you guys know I have 112 Shiba Inu tokens buried, buried. So I'm staking them. In 2 days, we're going to see the returns on those. But in my opinion, I don't necessarily have a price point that I want to sell, right? I think that it's better, just how I talk about DCA, dollar cost averaging. It's the same idea when it comes to when I see the overall market bounce back up. So right now, I certainly bought right around 880, I think it was. And I bought as soon as I made my first video too, which was back in May, right around the 1,000 Satoshi unit mark. Bought some more at 730. Been dollar cost averaging down. You know, again at 580 on stream. You guys remember that stream? If you do, big shout out to you, because that means you've been with me for a while now. But again, I've been dollar cost averaging down. So my overall cost basis as of right now is right around 740, 750 Satoshi units. So a little below where we're trading today, actually. So for me, today would actually be a good buying day if I want to lower my dollar cost average. Again, dollar cost average or DCA, all that means is where if you bought at the all-time high and you kept on buying more and more, with more buying power that you get in, you're buying at lower price points. All that means is you're decreasing your average price, right? So for any good investor that believes in anything, when they see it pull back, and if their buying price was higher, they dollar cost average back in to decrease their overall average cost. So again, short story long, I guess. Sorry I didn't make it any short. For me, if this doubles from my current dollar cost average from 730 to 1,460, when I see it double in price, what I always do for all my investments is I take my initial investment out and I let the rest ride the wave, because guess what? At that very moment, I no longer have any risk in the market. So I always talk about stomaching volatility, all these kind of things. For the time being, I'm going to keep stomaching the volatility. When I see it pull back, guys, I pounce. I continue to pounce and I pounce some more. So what I'll do is I'll wait for it to double. When I see a 100% return, I always believe on taking profits from the top. So 1,460 Satoshi units, I'll take some profits off the top and I'll let the rest ride the wave. If I see it pull back down, guess what I do? I pounce, I buy some more. And I talk about big partnership. A lot of you that are tuning in are asking about big partnership. So there's a token that I'm going to talk about today that we need to get excited about. Now, you guys know if you're an elite member, I mentioned it earlier. So today I'm going to touch on that in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and hopefully I answered your question, Ross. Let me just touch on these super chats because you guys are going nuts right now. Whew. Big shout out to the SHIB Army. So we got Dwayne Smith becoming an elite member. Shout out to Dwayne, man. Thank you so much for partaking in the elite membership. You are a rock star, my friend. So thank you. We got Marky Mark. Shout out to Marky Mark. He says same. Ben Audi had to jump ship when someone mentioned your pop was also live. Oh man, I didn't mean to. Wait, who else is live right now? Is there anybody else that's live? And Real Dominicans. Shout out to Real Dominicans hopping in. Moises Moraga. Shaitoshi is in the house, or another scammer. Man, it's probably not Shaitoshi, to be honest. Shaitoshi usually will tweet out if he's on the stream. Oh, big shout out to Dwayne dropping a $20 super chat. Says, what's up, brother? From the West Texas oil fields. I love my SHIB Army. SHIB is my gold ticket. Shout out to Dwayne, man. I am super excited for what SHIB has in store. And we're going to talk about the partnership that I'm looking forward to. But we'll see what happens. Robert Burns, what's up, Shaitoshi? With the $5 super chat. Thank you for your support, Robert. Again, I don't know if that's actually Shaitoshi. Yes, Marky Mark, you'll be rich. Yeah, that's not Shaitoshi, guys. Shaitoshi would not talk like that. So I think that's kind of more, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Senju, Pop, I can't wait until the catalysts come and all the FUD is silenced. Man, I'm with you, Senju. I can't wait until SHIB Dependence Day on July 20th. B-word on the 21st. Love ya. Man, Senju, I love you too, brother. Love you too. Thank you so much for all your support and love. Man, who else is live right now, though, folks? Shaitoshi says, check Discord. I'll confirm it's me. All right, let's go ahead and check it out if it's Shaitoshi. I'll let you guys know right now. I'll message Shy real quick. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll give you the confirmation for everybody that wants to know. Are you on the stream? Give me 1 sec, folks. We'll see what he answers with. But anywho, we're talking about Catalyst today. And wow, we got another elite, 2 new elite members. Man, you guys are going nuts right now. WMS Motors, thank you so much for partaking in the elite membership. I do appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we also got Easy Life 671. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are amazing, man. Oh, man, we got Darnell Horn coming back. Yo, what's up, my man? Where is the live, my guy? Where is the live? The live is here, Darnell. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro, but I appreciate you tuning in. Let's go ahead and look at some of the things that I'm talking about. So you guys see the bone returns. You guys know I love passive income. That's something that I breathe, live by every single day. If there's any opportunities in life that will allow you passive income, those are the moments for, in my opinion, any type of opportunities that you get for passive income. And again, the definition of passive income is literally making money without active work, where you're not like going to an actual job or actively investing, buying and selling, or day trading. Passive income is when you get to sit back, relax, and watch your money grow. So right now, as you guys could see, it's been about 5 days or so, I think, since I started digging. When I did it on the live stream, you guys really, the SHIB Army taught me how to do this. So a big shout out to every single one of you guys. But we're seeing that we're at 202 bones accumulated from the liquidity pool so far. 202 bones. The current price of bone is $4.75, let's say, per bone. So we've made $4.75 times 202. We've made $959.50, literally doing absolutely nothing, folks. Absolutely nothing. What's that mean? That means passive income. And guess what? Yes, the overall market has been pulling back. And yes, we've been pouncing left and right. We don't know when it's gonna bottom. And that's the big thing that I need people to start focusing on is, instead of timing the market, we wanna have time in the market. And that's pretty powerful. That's a very powerful concept to kind of grasp. And I think it's something that more of us need to embrace and understand. If you try to time, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin at 29,000 or Ethereum at 1,700. What if it never pulls back that far? I want to buy Shiba Inu at its previous 3-month low. So if we go back and look at Shiba Inu's price, look at the 3-month chart. We see on basically June 12th is when it pretty much bottomed out at 566 Satoshi units. So if some people are saying, I want to wait for it to bottom out again. Can it get there? Possibly. But I always say, instead of putting all your money in all at once, SHIB Army members, and all of those of you who have not entered into Shiba Inu yet, instead of putting all your money in all at one time, dollar cost average in. So take the amount of money you have, right? Not financial advice. Let's see, Shaitoshi. Yeah, guys, Shaitoshi did not message me back on Discord, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and block him. Yeah, that's definitely not him. So don't get scammed. There's so many mimics out there, and there's so many wannabes. That is not Shaitoshi, folks. So yeah, real quick here. Man, I distract myself so easily by these scammers and people like that. Darnell Horn says, been working hard, working long hours. I'm an electrician, hoping SHIB will retire me. Darnell, man, I hope SHIB retires all of us, bro. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. So I really hope that, we all see some fantastic returns. But regardless, what I was saying is, so people are saying, is Shiba Inu going to pull back to previous lows from the last 3 months of 560 Satoshi units? What I have to say about that is, ultimately, what I would do is dollar cost average in. So say you have $300. This is how I would play it. You have the decision to make for yourself, of course. If I had $300, right now I see that it's down 5.23% on the day at 692 Satoshi units. Relative to where it's been the last few weeks and even month, right now it's actually on if we go look at the 1 month chart, we're probably looking at nearly, so that was 570, we're approaching the bottom of the 1 month chart. So if I had $300, I put 100 in right now. That's just me. If I had buying power, I would put $100 in right now. Say it pulls back some more to 650, 640, something along those lines. That's when I would personally put in a second $100. So if it dropped another 5 or so percent, so again, right around 630 Satoshi units, that would be about 10%. So instead of 630, say 640, 650, I would put in another $100. And last but not least, if it pulls all the way back down to that 560, 570 level, that's when I'm putting in my final $100 and see where it goes from there. As Ben Audi says, smash that like button, folks, and let's get this stream trending. Let's get it out there to more people. 550 people in the chat, and we're 15 minutes in. You guys are insane. And again, this is not my typical stream time. It's just I got off work early and I had to come on. Man, much love to you guys. Really, the support is overwhelming. Oh my goodness. And big shout out to Dwayne Smith, man. He says, SHIB is my golden ticket. I'm so with you. I'm so with you. No, Ben Audi. Where's Chad? I wish I knew he was live. I literally usually go on everyone's channel, make sure no other Shiba Inu content creators are live, and then I go live. So I did not see that he went live too. Oh, I feel terrible now, but I do want to have Chad Reddings on the channel. Really love his content. Such a great guy. So my bad, folks. All love, no competition. Really, all love. So real quick, before we even talk about the partnership, wa alaikum assalam, Islam, how are you doing? Before we talk about this whole partnership thing, I do want to mention what other catalysts are we looking for. Guys, I think literally at any moment now, let's go ahead and pull up Twitter. At any minute now, any minute, I think we're going to see the Coinbase Pro relisting. So I can't believe it hasn't happened already. Some people were messaging me saying, hey, I can deposit money into Coinbase Pro. I can deposit SHIB into Coinbase Pro, but I don't think that was ever verified. You guys could see there's a lot of activity from the Coinbase Pro folks. So transfers for CLV were inbound today. So that's about Clover Finance. They have some information session, but nothing regarding Shiba Inu. 6 hours ago. Looks like today especially was a super busy day for the team at Coinbase. So at any given moment, the timeline from the previous times we've seen delistings to listings has been already exceeded. So that's why I'm saying at any given moment, I think we can see, I think we will see the relisting, which of course is going to create the same thing that it did the first time, seeing that 20 to 30%, because people right now think that Coinbase Pro might not ever list Shiba Inu again. That's what some folks are saying, guys. They're saying that it's not going to happen. So those naysayers, as soon as they see it jump back into Coinbase Pro, they're going to jump on Shiba Inu and try to get in on it ASAP. And Senju dropping the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my guy. He said, share the stream on Twitter to the real Shaitoshi. Let's show him the strength of the SHIBARMY Intel division. My man, Senju. I got you, man. Let's go ahead at Shy. I'm going to tell him, join us on Twitter. Let's see. At Shaitoshi. Join us on the stream if you're free, Shaitoshi. There we go. Let's see what he says. There you go, Senju. Just for you, man. Just for you. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about other catalysts. Loving the bones that we're seeing right now. Let me know in the chat right now at this moment how many of you guys are currently utilizing the swap, either digging, burying, or both. Let me know right now. I want to know how many of you guys are in on this, are in on the swap, and are making some fantastic gains during these rougher, more bearish times in the market. Armando says, when they panic, we pounce. My man Armando, you know what's up. You know what's up. We got the same ideology there for sure. Got the same ideology for sure. Coinbase entire UI isn't built for trading. Yeah, you can have difference of opinions on Coinbase's UI. Astro says both. Pano says both. This is regarding Shiba Inu or Shiba Swap. We got Igor saying both. Burying says James. Man, big shout out to the family. Shannon C buried $1 billion. Shannon C in deep. I'm pretty sure I hope you see some phenomenal returns, Shannon. That's crazy. I'm guessing you're gonna see some nice returns after the rewards start coming out here soon. Angelo Hanks, just hodl, he says. Absolutely. WMS Motors digging and burying. Jason Cefantes woofing about 200 to 230 a day. Ooh wee. All right, Jason making some nice passive income, and we got a both. From. Hey, there's Chad Reddings. We got Chad Reddings in the chat. Is that actually Chad Reddings or is it a fake Chad Reddings? So Chad, I want to mention real quick, everyone was saying we were dual streaming at the same time, but I literally had no idea. I went on your, so just an FYI, hey Pop Seems, we're streaming at the same time. Chad Reddings, man. Literally, I went on your channel. This is what I always do. I go on your channel, Austin Hilton and Chris Humphreys, really as the big Shiba Inu content creators, and I always want to make sure that we're not overlapping. So I am so sorry. I literally went on your channel and I didn't see a stream, so I have no idea how that happened. I don't know, maybe we literally clicked live at the same time. I'm not sure. But Chad, I don't know what we could do. Do I just get you in here right now and we just dual stream? That'd be fun. If that's actually Chad. There's so many scammers out there that we never know if we have someone or not. Ben Audi says, is that actually Chad? Right. I literally have no idea. It's all good. I feel like that is Chad. I think that's a fake account. Oh, should check this. I've deleted another Shitoshi. There's so many fake people, man. It sucks, guys. It really does. It sucks. How much scammers and... yeah. I think it's a fake Chad. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jason. Vibi Vargas dropping the $5 super chat says, what up, your pop army? I'm buying the dip and staking more. Let's go, my man. Man, that's all we're doing, folks. And yeah, that's all we're doing, literally. So again, we talked about Coinbase Pro. So for all of those of you, because I'm streaming right now at a time that I typically don't, please smash that like button so we can get this out to more people. The more people, the better, of course. Always, always, always. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're approaching 60,000 subscribers, guys. Think about that for a second. We have 623 people right now in the chat at 5 p.m. Central Time. That's insane. That's literally insane. Much love, SHIB Army. And we got Carlos Garcia, staked on day one and just figured out how to dig earlier today. Let's go, SHIB Army. My man, Carlos, let's go. And Mr. Bone says, King Ahmed, please take SHIB to the moon. Hey, if I had control over the ship, I would take us way beyond the moon, Mr. Bone. But I'm super excited, man. Patience prevails, in my opinion. That's why I'm being extremely, extremely patient and buying more, because I believe in all the things that are yet to come for the entire crypto market. Aside from just Shiba Inu, we have our own catalysts. Guys, we have a virtual party that we're all going to be in attendance. Every single one of us is invited as the SHIB Army. It can't get any better than that, folks. It literally cannot get any better than that. TradingView, I can't even spell. TradingView, SHIB USDT. Guys, I feel like we're going to buy some more SHIB on the stream. Some people call me crazy. They're like, dude, why are you buying so much? It's because I have conviction. If you have conviction in anything, you buy the dip. That's what happens, folks. If you have conviction in anything, you will buy the dip. Because that's why you invest only in companies. Only in companies when it comes to the stock market. And only in cryptocurrencies that you wholeheartedly believe in. Not those that you're like, man, I don't know what's going to happen with its future. I don't really know if No. If you don't have 100% conviction, do not put your money into anything. Unless you believe in it, folks. Look me in the eyes right now and please just make me that promise. If one thing I want that you guys get out of this channel, yes, I have a lot of excitement and hype around Shiba Inu, but I want you guys to just make me a promise that you'll never invest your own money into something you do not believe in. Because I can't give you guys financial advice, but I just want you to make that own decision for yourself. Only invest in the things that you believe in, folks. Shout out to Faisal, dropping the 100 rupees. My man, coming in from India, I take it. Bro, what is your opinion on Matic, ADA, XRP, VeChain, Tron, 8, BTT? Oh, he dropped the whole portfolio, Faisal. I like a lot of those projects. I sold out of Ripple a long time ago. I'm not in that anymore. But again, that's just me. I think it's a great organization, but as soon as there were some issues with the whole, lawsuit and all that, I kind of backed away myself, but I still think it has potential. VeChain, I love. Cardano is going to be a game changer. Love Cardano. All those others, I have no idea what they are. So hopefully that answers your question there, but XRP, love it, even though I'm not in it. ADA, 100% love. VeChain, really, really like VeChain. And that's the only ones I know from that list. So shout out to Faisal. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And then Carlos Garcia said staked on day one and just figured out how to dig. Yep, we saw that earlier in Mr. Bone. Big shout out to the folks, man. Big shout out. The chat is lively. The Visionary says, "What's up, Pop? What's going on?" Marky Mark, let me make sure. Few folk need booting out of here. Marky Mark, I got you. Moderator status. Marky Mark, it's on you now, man. Take care of those spammers. Sorry, guys, I don't look at the chat the whole time, and I know the spammers and the trolls are gonna come in here. But shout out to all the moderators in the channel. The Visionary, my main man, also an elite member. Boom, moderator. Visionary, Marky Mark, and everybody else, hold down the fort. Hold down the fort. Chad, want to live chat with you, bro? Let's freaking go, says GS. So is that actually Chad Reddings in the channel, folks? Let me go on Twitter. Let's figure this all out and do some coordination. Let's go over here. I need to figure out if that's actually Chad or not. But if people are dropping the super chats, I'm guessing it actually is. Let me see. How do I coordinate this real quick? Chad. Where's my main man, Chad? If only that was the actual Kai Green. Oh, man. Shout out to Kai Green. Oh, speaking of Kai Green, we got something to talk about here in a bit, guys. Very big crypto project. And my goodness, man, you guys are just going nuts today. GSH everything. I'm definitely down to have Chad on. I think that would be amazing if we can just like Inception and maybe combine. Because we were planning to do something maybe Friday, tomorrow, or this weekend. But hey, Pop Chad wants to link with you on live. Louis says, all right, let's go ahead and figure this out. But let me give a quick shout out to Dwayne Smith. I sold all my other coins for SHIB. Conviction equals perseverance. Dwayne, that's insane, man. That's insane. That's what you call conviction, though. So big shout out to Dwayne for the $10 super chat. But he is crazy. Sold all his crypto assets, put it on to Shiba Inu. But hey, you can never, ever give any nudge or make a person with conviction budge out of their position. Big shout out to Dwayne, man. Faisal, bro, what can you expect when do you expect the next big bull run? Faisal, one word and one word only. In my opinion, the thing that could truly become the biggest catalyst for the crypto market is what you see on the screen right here, right now, and that word is the B, Bitcoin, the B word. This conference right here, I think, will take a lot of people who are skeptical, those who are unsure, the uncertain, the big institutions that haven't invested yet. This conference right here on July 21st, next week, with Kathy Wood speaking. We got Jack Dorsey. You guys know how much I love to talk about this. John Newberry, the director of Brink. Adam Back, co-founder, CEO of Blockstream. Lynn Alden, founder of Lynn Alden Investment Strategy. And Nick Carter, the chairman of Coinmetrics. And he's also the co-founder. All these individuals are going to be talking, giving their bullish thesis, and getting people to understand why we need to demystify and destigmatize mainstream narratives about Bitcoin, folks. Hold on for a second and think about that. Demystify and destigmatize, because a lot of the people right now that are anti-crypto are the ones that don't fully understand it. Those are the individuals that keep saying things like, man, cryptocurrency is only for those who are criminals. Cryptocurrency is for those that want to take away power from those who are in the higher power. You can have all those naysayers say what they want to say, but the reality of everything is, that is not the true case. That is not what Bitcoin will lead to in the future. It's a decentralization, the blockchain, the verification process of verifying transactions. All of these things in combination will be the reason why crypto will prevail and crypto will be successful in the future. Aside from the fact that it's going to be a global form of currency, that in and of itself is going to be game changing. But really, the fiat currency, the dollar bill, the euro, all these different forms of bills, those are all inflationary. They decrease over time in value. And you guys know I've done the examples of inflation. I can pull them up right now on my phone and let you guys know what those are. But this right here on July 21st, I think can create the next momentum shift in the cryptocurrency market. Again, that's just my opinion, of course. And if you guys want to talk about inflation, we can talk about inflation, because what inflation has done to us as a society, as a entire globe, is saddening. But I think now we have a new entity, right? Cryptocurrency that can change the entire game. And either people will start recognizing that early on, like countries, even here in the States, continent, whatever. Countries will slowly but surely, either they're going to catch on early or catch on late. But regardless, they're going to have to catch on at some point and realize that we need this as a new infrastructure for an entire financial system. So again, just my opinion, but you guys see how enthusiastic I am about it. And that's why I'm able to buy the dip. I educated myself enough to say, hey, I have understanding and conviction for this thing, and I'm able to put my money where my mouth is. I'm not just running my mouth all the time, right? Trust me, I've seen the trolls. They're like, dude, what are you even talking about? Or how do you even think crypto will never survive? I've seen those naysayers, guys. They are all over the internet, all over Twitter, all over the chat sometimes. But hey, all we can do is educate, and all we can do is provide information, and you can do whatever you want with it at the end of the day. Danny Lima, shout out to you, man, dropping the $5 super chat. And he says making $350 a day on Shiba Swap. Swap some Shiba for Grapefruit. Let's go. Positive vibes. We got 721 people in the chat. Are we even ready to have a Grapefruit talk yet? I don't even know if people are ready for that, man. I don't know if people are ready. So let's go ahead and see. Man, the chat is just going insane right now. You guys are going nuts. Fernando, pull it. Dropping the $5 super chat too. He says, hey Pop, always supporting you, buying the dip, burying, staking like crazy now. I'm getting 40 bones per day and I love it. Keep it up. Fernando, man, I'm so happy for you. Take that passive income and buy yourself something nice. It's always okay, remember, to take some profits and, again, taste your gains. I always say that. I tell that to, my friends and family, and I'm like, if you're making money, take some out and do something with it, right? It's nice to look at a big portfolio. Trust me, I have that obsession too. But it's okay to take some profits out, leaving the rest in, especially if you're making that kind of return. Hey, not a bad idea ever. Mikey Boy Rocks 123. Hey, my man, how do I get SSLP tokens on Swap? Mikey, we can definitely talk about SSLP in just a moment here. Let me just make sure. We need to get Chad on the stream. Chad sent you a message on Discord. All right, hold up. Hold up. Give me 1 sec, folks. Chad Reddings, hey, want to stream together right now? I can for a little while if you're down. Chad, yes, man. I'm talking to Chad right now. Everyone is. Let's get you on. But how? Let's see. Let's figure out how we get Chad Reddings on. Okay, I'm talking to Chad right now. We'll get him on. Senju dropping the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Senju, for your support. Have you heard that Apple is interested in BTC, Ahmed? Crypto is in its infant stage of life. I can see a debit card type system pin and picking which crypto you have available to pay with for future mainstream use. Senju, Blockfi, man. So you guys know I'm an affiliate of Blockfi. Of course, I have the link in the description. But Blockfi created the Bitcoin. They worked with Visa and created the Bitcoin credit card. So things like that are already happening. But yes, you're totally right. We're still in the infancy stage, very, very early on, and we're yet to see the actual, where this is going to take us. But I think all institutions, Senju, that's why I'm so excited about the thing that I have on the screen right now, and that is the B-Word conference, because this right here, what's in front of us, is going to help institutions understand the power of Bitcoin, the power of the blockchain, understanding why we need to destigmatize, take away all the things that are negative about it, and look at the positive too, because that's what it is. You look at both sides of the spectrum, positive and negatives, right? So as me, a person who does patient care, whenever it comes to making a decision of giving someone a certain medication, we look at the risk-benefit analysis. Just like in your investments, risk versus benefit analysis. Bitcoin, now we're starting to see some more of the benefits than all the risks that people have been talking about. That's destigmatizing it. So I'm really, really excited to see where we go from there. So let's see here. I tagged Chad Reddings, waiting for his response on Discord. Anubis, Anubis. I'm just going to go with the first name. I don't want to butcher the last. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my brother. He says, my AI bot, Zara, has predicted that the crypto market with 100% since May. My IG has proof. Your show is great. My money is in USDT now. My predicted crypto market. Thanks, Anubis, for the super chat. But yeah, man, I'm not even sure. I know a lot of people have been rotating their money into USDT, just waiting to see things shift. But we'll see what happens from there. Chris Martinez dropping the $5 super chat. There's a rumor eToro is supposed to list SHIB today. Do you know anything about that? Hey, Chris, man. I would not be surprised if it happens. If you go on Twitter, I like eToro US because they're just always tweeting about SHIB. But you guys could see they've been poking their head around, and there's this big SHIB mood. So I think they've been working hard to get it listed, and they even sent out a tweet saying that they're currently working on getting it listed, but they just have no timeline. This was over a week ago now, maybe even 2 weeks ago. So we're just waiting to see when that is going to be. So I think it could be today, it could be tomorrow. At any moment, we'll see eToro listing as well as a Coinbase Pro listing. All right, let's see. Chad is typing in the Discord. Okay, sounds good. I can't stay for long, but I'm down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call Chad, see what we can do here for you guys. Let's see. Testing. Can you hear me, Chad? And you guys have to let me know if you guys can hear Chad. I'm gonna do at least an audio call with him on Discord first, and we'll go from there.
Hello?
Hey, Chad.
Hey, can you hear me? Does it sound good?
It sounds clear. I just want to figure out how to get your picture on here, man.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, I just turned off my stream, so I shoved everyone over to yours.
Also, I want to apologize, by the way. Everyone saw me kind of profusively apologizing in the stream. So I always double check to make sure no other Shiba Inu content creator is live when I go live. And I kid you not, it did not say you were live when I went on your channel.
Oh, no. I had just woken up from a nap, and I just hopped on real quick because I had plans later on. So, I didn't even notice either. But
well,
it's all good.
Yeah, my apologies, man. I literally got off work early today, and everyone says they can hear you, by the way. So they're saying YouTube raid. Chad Reddings is in the building.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
If we can't get my camera working, that's not too big of a deal, right? Like, we can always just have a discussion.
Yeah, definitely. And let me just quickly get your channel on the stream. You guys hear him. That is definitely Chad. So that was you who was in the chat as well?
No, that was not. Someone. Okay, I have impersonators. I got a lot of trolls in my chat. I love them and everything, but sometimes they go a bit overboard there. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's annoying. It's truly just, they're infesting the entire YouTube, the YouTube community, but it's all good. Let them do them. But let me go ahead and just post Chad's channel. For all those of you who support me, by the way, if you don't know who Chad Reddings is, there's no need for an introduction probably, but he's also a fantastic content creator around the cryptocurrency space. He's been focused heavily, just like I've been, on Shiba Inu, and he believes in it just like I do. We're both very bullish on it.
Very bullish on SHIB, maybe even too much so. I mean, I always talk about diversifying, but definitely, maybe I'm a bit too bullish on SHIB sometimes.
Yeah, man, no, I totally get that, and it comes with a risk, but my goodness, are we excited? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post Chad's channel right on top of the chat here. So make sure, for everybody that supports me, and we got to put this on Twitter too, for any single one of you that supports this channel, that's part of the SHIB Army, make sure you guys show Chad Reddings some love. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Make sure you like all his videos, man, because honestly, Chad, I'm going to be 100% honest. I think I watch your videos every single day.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Man.
I have to throw this out here to start it off. So I've had previous YouTube channels not related to crypto.
Okay.
When I started my crypto channel, you had to have been one of the first, if not the first channel I started watching with SHIB. And you got me bullish on it as well. Just like seeing all these, YouTubers talking about it. I started learning a ton about it, the project, all the stuff going on. And yeah, super exciting stuff. So yeah, you were definitely a motivation for even started. If you weren't here, I don't even think I would be here. So it's pretty cool how things, come together.
That means a lot. And I really hope, I know last week, just the unfortunate death of one of my childhood friends, we were supposed to go on live together, but literally 8 a.m. that morning, I got a call minutes before we were supposed to go live. So again, guys, just know right now this is very impromptu and not very well set up, but we will be doing a lot of collaborations together, I think. On his channel, on this channel, we'll do it all.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Friends and family always first. But, yeah, it wasn't a big deal at all. It could hold down the fort. And then, yeah, so I guess, I don't know. Where do you want to begin? Like, what got you into SHIB? How did you first hear about it?
So it's funny. Yeah, no, I actually shared the story before on stream. But, yes, the reason that I initially got into Shiba Inu was rigor mortis. So my brother also, he makes content.
Oh yeah,
just around
follow
all
him
things.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I was over at his house, and he was like, "Hey man," at the time I was only strictly making stock videos, and he was like, "Have you heard of this whole SHIB token or Shiba Inu?" And this was the day after VB announced that he did that burn, and donated the funds to the COVID relief in India. So after I found out about that, and I was like, I saw the sell-off. I saw how much it dropped in price. He was like, dude, I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We saw the thing about the CNN brothers the brothers who were covered on CNN who made millions with like an
the Shiba Inu millionaires. Yeah,
exactly. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, holy smokes. All right, I think I need to do some more research. So I did learned a little bit about this whole swap thing, and again, just identified that this does seem like a very good project with community backing, and it's interesting because it's community driven. So at that very moment, that's when I decided to invest. And then I literally, before I even made my first investment, I made a video about the VB burn, and it got really good traction. And so from there, it's been all Shiba Inu since.
All Shiba, yeah, definitely. Oh, that's that donation thing. Definitely got mixed reactions from that, but I think it was great overall. I love I always talk about this on my channel. Of course, we sort of rode off the coattails of Dogecoin a little bit, becoming what we are now. But I definitely think we've become our own entity as far as cryptos go. When we saw Coin Bureau's video talking about Shiba Inu, how it's sort of become more legitimate in the sense that it's not just a meme token anymore. We got Shiba Swap. We're getting more utility. We got tons of stuff coming along. We got Shibarium, and we have that X factor. That's what I think a lot of people in the crypto space, even the old guard, who's only all about Bitcoin, Ethereum, et cetera, which I love those cryptos as well, and I think they have a really bright future. I think a lot of people sleep on the X factor, which is what we have. We have a very vocal community, always trending on Twitter, always in the works, pushing for it, and it looks like I don't see how this crypto could ever die when we have this sort of backing with everyone so active in the community relative to other cryptos.
Absolutely, my man. I totally agree. I always say like the SHIB army is breaking the internet. Literally breaking the internet. Look how much just like I look at Twitter. So the two most active social media platforms that I'm on are obviously YouTube and Twitter. And just seeing how much reach in those petitions, right? The change.org petitions, they have been able to single-handedly as a community, I shouldn't even say because you and I are part of this too, we as the SHIB army have literally been able to do things that other cryptocurrency projects haven't been able to, that have been out for over a decade maybe.
for so long, yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, man, honestly, like I'm so excited to see what 2021 and even 2022 is gonna I'm so excited to see what happens with this crypto project and even the other things of the ecosystem. So that being Leash and also Bone, and of course just the Shiba Swap as a whole. Yes,
definitely. I'm super excited. I know it's I think it's less than 2 days we'll actually begin to see what sort of rewards we can expect from ShibaSwap. I know there's been, because people always ask me all the time in the chat, they're like, hey, Chad, I know like providing liquidity, I can collect bones right away for wolfing, but what about staking? How's good staking, et cetera, et cetera. So I think a ton of people are hyped to see what sort of rewards we're going to be getting, what the APY is going to be, and to see that I think we're just under 600 trillion now staked in Beering alone is absolutely incredible. I know people have been really pushing for coin burns, but if we see lots of adoption of using ShibaSwap, especially in the future, the months going ahead, then I don't even think it's necessary. But yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are about that with coin burns and everything.
So yeah, I'm 100% with you. So I actually had a very good conversation with Rigor Mortis about that. So we talked about the idea of the coin burn as a whole. So before the swap, we thought, okay, it would be sensible if we want to see this thing ever reach that 1 cent milestone that people are pushing for, 10 cents or anything even more, we would definitely need a burn, because just based off market cap and total circulating supply, it'd be near impossible. Nothing is impossible, but near impossible to get there. But now that we have... Yep, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I was just agreeing with you.
No, absolutely. And it looks like T-Dog, just real quick here, put Chad Reddings' Patreon in the chat. Make sure you guys, if you aren't, go ahead and join his Patreon page. Much support, much love to Chad Reddings, man. Thanks, T-Dog.
Oh, no, join your pops as well, though. Don't forget that.
No need. Shout out to Chad Reddings. So, real quick, though. Yeah, what you were saying there. So again, with the whole liquidity being locked out, that 6-month liquidity lock, I had a lot of trouble kind of grasping and understanding what that really meant. But because those tokens again will not have, people have zero access to them, and the fact that right now, what are we at? 1.68 billion total volume locked. Like,
yes.
and I said, okay, even say 50% is currently, or 50% is currently actually locked, say, I don't know, just for any reason, $700 million or so. Or no, not 700, that's what, $800 million. If that's the amount of money that is currently being actively buried and staked, so if you take the returns that people are getting from that, multiplied by the 67% that's going to be locked, that is a lot of SHIB tokens, a lot of bone and leash that are completely untradeable.
Yes, exactly.
Insane.
That's, and it's crazy to think that despite, the market being down pretty hard, looking at what's going on with BTC, again, I know lots of people, freak out a little bit anytime we see the red, but we got to keep into perspective, guys. You don't make money in bullish markets, you make money in bearish markets. Based on everything I've heard, it does look like we're going to be seeing some really strong rebounds come August, September at the latest. We're eventually going to be in a bearish market, like we have to all acknowledge that, but I think we're going to have one more really strong run before that does end up happening. And looking at the TVL on the total value locked on ShibaSwap, 1.68 billion, and everything's down right now. Like if SHIB were up near eating the zero, of leash were up again, I think it was out around 4,500 just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and bone's still being minted, so of course that's going to continue to go down a little bit. But again, we should be over 2 billion right now. If it weren't for the market being down, we'd have over 2 billion in ShibaSwap, which is just crazy to think.
Insane. It hasn't even been a week yet since it's been released.
Yeah.
Insanity, man. Like, honestly, just insane.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, but again, I feel like Chad and I have very similar perspectives when it comes to this token. And guys, really, I keep saying this, right? We as content creators, we as people who back this thing can never tell you whether to buy or sell. You make that decision on your own. But what we can tell you is exactly what we're doing. And you guys know I love transparency. So I show always my position size. I show you guys how much I have buried, how much I have currently just in liquidity or in the liquidity pool. And that's something that we'll always try to provide you all with and show. When there's red days, we'll come on camera. I noticed that Chad does too every single day. If there's red, if there's green, we're here because we have conviction for this thing. Buying the dip on the red.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've said that as well. Like, I don't care if we're up 20%. I don't care if we're down 20%. Like, I'll be streaming it. I don't want people to think that, I have paper hands or anything like that on the red days. Like, I very much acknowledge what's happening. And I forget what I was going to say. Yeah, so you were talking about transparency with regards to our investments. I don't know about you, but at first, were you a little bit hesitant at all about sharing what your position was with SHIB?
Absolutely, because I saw how some of the members had much bigger position sizes than me.
I feel you there. I remember when I first started investing, I'd hear people, I have hundreds of millions, I have billions. I'm like, oh man, like I'm super far behind here. Like currently, at first I was hesitant because I think the whole purpose of crypto is, being able to, it's like your bank account, right? It's like, I don't share what's in my bank account. Why am I going to share what I'm invested in? But of course, us, being super bullish on SHIB, always talking about it. I guess we kind of owe it to our fans a little bit to, part of SHIBARMY, just to let them know what we're vested in. But at first I was a bit hesitant on it just because of, hearing other people's perspectives, how it's, similar to your bank account, et cetera, et cetera. But I guess we kind of owe it to them, right? To let them know if we're so, always talking positively about it and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I know I have, people on the channel who have billions and billions of tokens. Someone I think said something along the lines of nearly $1 trillion, which is a lot of money that I don't have a fraction of that kind of money to put in even. So again, for me, it's like I've always set a goal from the very beginning to get to 1 billion SHIB tokens. But at this point, now that the swap is released, even diversifying upon the 3 different assets on the ecosystem, still, I think having certain milestones that you want to reach is always good. And for me, it's not something that I'm looking to do instantaneously. It could take months, it could take even a year, but I still have that long-term goal.
Yes, and honestly, like, I was a little bit concerned about that because I wasn't sure what my ultimate goal was for owning SHIB, like how much I wanted to own. So your goal was $1 billion?
1 billion SHIB tokens.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. But definitely, I'm a bit concerned because I think in about 2 weeks or so, just looking at the market overall, if we start seeing this price start to skyrocket, it's going to be tougher and tougher and tougher to buy in. That's my only concern. Like I'm sitting on 300 million right now. I'd love to own a billion as well, but just seeing where where it could be headed in these next few months, I'm like, I don't know if I could afford it, to be honest with you.
Exactly. No, you and I have very similar positions then. I think I have right around 300, 350, I think total. So again, we're both a third of the way there though. So
yeah, definitely.
But I am also.
See if we can get in.
Yep.
Oh, no. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm very anxious because I'm guessing Coinbase Pro, like I literally think that can happen at any given moment. And that's going to just pump this thing probably at least 20, 25% after that happens almost immediately.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, to be honest. I know I'd heard rumors about it not happening because the SHIB swap audit hadn't been done yet. But now that it's done, I believe from what I've heard, it's very easy to list ERC20 tokens. So it's tough to say. We also have eToro. They've been teasing us a lot on Twitter. I don't know if you've been following that at all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But someone essentially sounds like they got a little bit upset because they've been teasing us so much, and they're just talking about SHIB listing. And eToro responded almost ... and they posted a GIF saying the wait is over. So maybe we'll see eToro first. I was a little bit surprised. I thought, we'd get that Coinbase listing first. I still think it's going to happen, but I've been hearing a bunch of rumors. Maybe we'll see eToro listing first.
No, that's actually, I think you're probably right. Especially, that wait being over. I did see someone send that. Was that on Twitter, right?
Yeah, on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah. But again, one thing that I keep mentioning also on my channel repetitively is when it comes to a bearish market in crypto. So if the market's overall, pulling back or seeing a correction and we see good news during those times, that's typically not going to affect the price action by as much as, of course, if we were seeing, a bullish trend, or if we're seeing everything on the uptick, basically. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, when the swap came out, I was like, oh my goodness, if only Coinbase Pro, because there could be such thing as, too much positive sentiment or too many catalysts all at once that will overwhelm investors. But right now with the timeline, I'm hoping we see a little bit of a recovery before we see some major listing news.
Yes, I mean, I totally agree. How does my mic sound? Is it going through my good mic? I hope so.
You sound wonderful. Very high
clear?
definition.
Okay. I was worried maybe my webcam mic was going through, and I know people wouldn't want to hear that buzzy noise. So
nope, you sound clear.
Yeah, you're definitely. I definitely agree with you on that one. Well, we saw what happened with Dogecoin. There's so much hype going into it because they, of course, were first with that Coinbase listings. People are super excited, and unfortunately, it didn't pan out as much as they thought it would. So it looks like it went up around 8 cents or so at the time when they got that Coinbase Pro listing. But again, that was during a bearish market. So, unfortunately, honestly, I wouldn't even be upset if they delayed it a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, because that's when, based on looking at BTC on the 1 week chart, we probably have a few more rough weeks before we start seeing, the promised land, the green land. So
gotcha. Absolutely, man. And Chad, man, I really just wish we had you on. I wish it wasn't so impromptu when you're joining the channel first, but I see everybody's comments right now and the super chats. I've missed a lot, so I do apologize, guys, but everyone's saying, there's way too much awesome in this room right now. Thank you both and all the moderators. And then someone said this is like Reese's peanut butter cups meeting, or Reese's meeting chocolate for the first time.
Oh my goodness. Quite the combo. Yeah, if at any time you wanted to read your super chats or take questions from the chat, feel free. I love answering questions from the community. So.
No, definitely. And then we have Senju here, says for Shiba Swap, is the GRRR list and treat still something that's quote in the files? Treat is reward, G triple R, or GR is brokerages, I believe. Research is rusty. Anything that you know about that?
That's so yeah, treat. I haven't heard anything about that. We're supposed to get some info after Shiba Swap, but no updates on that to my knowledge. And the GR list is it's just the blacklist with Shiba Swap, how they didn't want, because we've seen historically, right, with Robinhood and GME not allowing retail investors to buy back in. That was last year, but Essentially, they don't want these centralized exchanges to be staking our tokens. So that's what they were talking about a little bit. I think it was in the AMA where they're talking about how they're in talks with centralized exchanges, seeing if so you didn't even have to use ShibaSwap, but you could be on something, say like crypto.com and still be collecting rewards, which I thought was really cool. But as of yet, I don't think we've had any updates on that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So hopefully that answers just question sent you, because honestly, I'm not even quite sure about that. I know that there's still a lot of updates that are coming, including like the bone folio and other things or aspects of the swap. But again, they just wanted to get something out for us. But yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. The bone folio is still not even out either.
Yeah, I think
in due time, though, I guess.
Exactly. We'll just be patient and wait for those things to come up. And we have Odo Performance win with the $20 super chat. Wow, thank you so much, man. He says SHIB all the way. I think there's a lot of excitement right now, Chad.
Oh yeah, definitely. Things to be excited for in the future, for sure.
Absolutely.
Have you heard anything by chance about the virtual party coming up?
So all I know is literally that tweet from Satoshi. It was like the 24-hour. He has it like from the 20th to the 21st. I think it was a full day range.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's literally all I've heard. There's been no updates. Been looking at the Discord, official Discord page, but yeah, nothing really from there.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, I think a lot of people are excited about that. I wonder if it's maybe a 24. Well, I don't know if it'd be a 24-hour party. That would be pretty cool as well. I know there's going to be like a DJ there and stuff like that. So
man,
that's going to be cool.
If only it was on the weekend. But for me, of course, I'll probably be at work. But maybe if you're streaming it, I could tune in here and there. If that's even an option, I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool as well. But if it's video, I'm a bit more hesitant. I can't remember if you streamed the AMA.
No, I did
not. But the AMA was just text, right? So, but if it's video, I'm kind of hesitant with YouTube and everything and the copyright stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Good point there. Because they might just flag it or take it down.
Yeah, so that might not end up happening, but maybe we'll do like a review. Maybe we'll hear some, updates or anything announced there.
Definitely, absolutely. And real quick, just a couple super chats. So C Adagun with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. No text, but still sending it for the support. We have T-Dog. Chad, do you know this T-Dog?
Oh, yeah, I know T-Dog.
You know T-Dog. He's insane.
Yeah.
Big supporter of all the SHIB content creators, but much love to T-Dog. Dropping the $50 super chat. Insanity, as always. But T-Dog, man,
T-Dog in the house.
Right. And at this point, hashtag T-Dog has just been trending on the channel. But he says, we will remember in 5 years, SHIBA is the second best to Bitcoin. First time I've ever been interested in a project. Did not move from Bitcoin since 2018 until SHIBA's wolf paper excited me. SHIBA team is the big heads of the big heads. SHIBA will be number 2 soon. Man, that's what you guys heard it first from T-Dog.
I like the spicy prediction. There you go.
Yeah, he's been telling me like top 5 coming soon, and I don't know. I think it's possible. I think anything is literally possible, especially the fact that we're so community driven. It's just the excitement around this crypto is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't like hating on other cryptos or anything. I think there's enough of that going around, but
right.
Dogecoin will probably see if we do see this bullish run coming up, I think Doge is going to do very well. But I think from everything I've heard, I feel like we have an advantage in the long term when it comes to having our own DEX. We're going to be having Shibarium coming up, our own blockchain. There's other stuff in the works as well that isn't popping in my head right now. Oh, we have Doggy DAO. That's another thing. So I definitely could see us in the future. I think we have a really strong future going ahead.
Absolutely.
It's really tough to say. Like, where are we going to be in 4 years? We still have a little bit of time for that next halving cycle. If we can make it through, the bearish period, that'd be great. I could definitely see us being a top 10 for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you, 100%. Top 10 for sure. Even top 5, I'll put that out there that I truly think that this could be one of those that's, again, just based off the community size, so quick, how quickly we're growing. It's been overwhelming, and I think other people are starting to join in and jump on. Even my friends that I know, like, again, outside of the internet space, have just been telling me, man, can you tell me more about this SHIBA INU token? So we sit down, have a conversation, and by the end of it, almost every time we have a dialogue with anybody, they end up saying, hey, how do I get in on this?
Yeah, get me in on this deal.
Right. Especially when I show them the things that I'm seeing with the swap. Those are some insane returns. Are you using the swap, Chad?
Oh, yes, I am.
You
Yeah,
are, right?
absolutely.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, staking for the most part, providing a little bit of liquidity. But yeah, I'm going to wait and see what happens with staking, what the rewards will look like. And then from there, probably providing liquidity. I love that they added that new pair with SHIB and Bone. That's a really nice pair that they're going to be giving us. So you can even just take your rewards, take your SHIB, because I know we all have a bunch of SHIB.
Right.
Just throw those two together and then start, collecting liquidity that way.
Easy does it. No more needing to toss some Ethereum or anything on the side.
Oh, yeah. Ethereum, so expensive.
It is. And then we have this Kardik Pilly dropping a $5 super chat. He says, this question is for Chad and your pop. Do you recommend buying Ethereum instead of USDT for Shiba Swap? Because it always says I don't have enough gas fee. What's your take on that, Chad? And I can also give my perspective.
Ooh, good question. So, of course, USDT being pegged to $1. I always hear sketchy stuff about USDT. Is it really backed? They've refused audits in the past. I'm scared as to where USDT, I can't even say it, Tether's going to be in the future.
Tether. There you go.
Me personally, I don't think anything's going to happen soon, but I'd probably just grab some Ethereum. We have a lot of big stuff coming up for Ethereum as well. I know the hard fork is coming up soon, so some upgrades to that, and eventually 2.0 will be coming out soon too. So I think Ethereum's just going to go up in value over time. I don't, if you have a little extra in your wallet, I don't think that's going to hurt you at all. Whereas Tether, of course it's stable, so nothing's going to happen there.
Absolutely. And I 100% back that. And the thing about it is I'm very bullish on Ethereum. You guys know I've been invested in Ethereum since it was like $220 per token. So it's something that I believe in as a project. And, seeing those, I know you guys saw those leaked Goldman Sachs price predictions saying 50,000, some saying $100,000 Ethereum. I don't think any of these numbers are far-fetched. You guys know what I'm super excited about is on July 21st, the big conference. And I'm sure, Chad, you're aware of the Bitcoin conference that's coming in about a week here.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And that's going to be such a big catalyst, man. What do you think?
Okay, so I think it's going to be positive overall because Jack Dorsey is invested into Bitcoin. I know Elon, he loves to rip on Bitcoin, but since all those the mining factories in China started to close with all the regulations and stuff, we're seeing a lot of countries now being open to having these facilities move over into like the States and to other countries as well. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be positive. It'll probably lean to more towards positive talk, where Bitcoin's going to be in the future, et cetera, et cetera. Hopefully, Elon doesn't bash it too much, and then we'll probably see a nice increase there.
Yeah, and I think the big thing that I'm excited about when it comes to the B-Word conference is that Elon was willing to attend, because Jack Dorsey was tweeting back and forth with Elon saying, hey, I just want you to attend, to give you some perspective. And he said, I'm 100% willing to listen. So the fact that he'll be in attendance, whether it's virtually or in person, I'm not even sure how that's going to work. But Kathy Wood, someone that I talk about all the time, even before I started talking about cryptocurrency, you guys know I follow her investment strategy with ARK Invest from the very beginning, and she has a $500,000 price target on Bitcoin. She holds firm by it. When it dipped down to 28,000, I think it was, what was it, a month or so, 2 months ago maybe? I can't really remember the timeline, but she pounced. She again, the nice thing with ARK Invest is that she shares her portfolio and she's very transparent about it. So
yeah.
The fact that she's going to be talking, and the whole idea is to destigmatize mainstream narratives about Bitcoin. So the fact that her, Jack Dorsey, and these others are all going to speak highly about it. Again, it might not be instantaneous, right? We're not going to see the market just overnight just explode. That's not what I think. What I think we'll start seeing is mainstream adoption and Bitcoin and other cryptos being accepted across all of these different institutions, hedge funds, here specifically in the United States and hopefully elsewhere as well.
Yeah, I believe, there's a lot to go over there. Ethereum, first off, what do you think? Do you think Ethereum is going to surpass Bitcoin in market cap?
Ooh,
I've heard some predictions.
Based off transaction speed and, verification speed, everything about it really makes me think that possibly one day it can. Bitcoin, it's slower, but the problem is, this is the big thing, is that when you ask someone who knows nothing about crypto, when you ask them the question, what do you think of cryptocurrency? Then they'll respond saying, do you mean Bitcoin?
Yes.
So Bitcoin has the majority of individuals who know nothing about crypto know about Bitcoin. And if there's one thing they'll invest in when it comes to the crypto market is that Bitcoin. Can Ethereum, the first thing, exactly, the mother of all cryptocurrencies. But at some point, tokenomics will always prevail. That's something that I always talk about, right? We have the meme mania that we've already been through, meme tokens, meme stocks, whatever. All these things already happened back in 2017. It was ICOs, initial coin offerings. That was the hot thing. But guess what? Every single one of those things back in 2017, when I first started investing in crypto, 2017, 2018, all of those tokens, and yes, I invested in a lot of them. I'll be the first to admit I made some big mistakes because I was not looking at the tokenomics. I was looking at, oh my goodness, these things are going up 10, 15,000% overnight. So you're seeing, 150, 200x, which was just mind blowing. So I fell into it, right? And I made a mistake, but now it's let the tokenomics speak. Shiba Inu offers that. Ethereum also offers that. And I think Ethereum has definitely some competitive advantage over Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin's definitely old technology. It definitely has, being that first big crypto. If you ask the average person, that's probably the only one they've ever heard of. Or sorry, like just if you're walking down the street, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Bitcoin, but definitely not Ethereum, unless they're in the crypto space. But I don't know if you've heard anything at all about Bitcoin. We're seeing lots of banks and credit unions because, of course, if crypto were to become the next big thing and we didn't need banks any longer, I'm sure they're always going to be here. But we're seeing tons of banks now starting to create. They're starting to invest. It looks like even just in the near future, investing a lot into cryptocurrency. So they'd buy, let's say, I don't know, let's throw out a number, 10 billion Bitcoin, and then they'll sell those. They'll sell that pool of Bitcoin as shares to their customers. So they'll still become that middleman, right? They're gonna of course charge fees to the general population and people invested in that bank who also want to invest into crypto. But I thought that was really interesting. I do think, they're, of course, they're losing a little bit there by not directly investing in themselves. But I'm sure, of course, it's a lot more safer investing into banks. And just seeing, if we saw, tons of banks start to recognize, hey, cryptocurrency, it's the future, it's coming, we need to adapt, then we could see some really, really big investments into cryptocurrency in the future.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree with that. And that's why I keep saying, if there's one thing that we will probably see, it's one of two things. Either you're going to buy cryptocurrency now, right? When, we're entering what looks like maybe a bear market in 2021, right? Maybe for the next month, maybe next month and a half, maybe next week, who knows? But regardless, you're going to either buy crypto now or you're going to buy a lot more expensive down the line in a year, 2 years, 5 years.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. So banks and institutions are going to probably realize this and say, hey, we need to diversify. And obviously, if there's some level of understanding of what this has potentially, the potential behind it, then they're going to jump right in.
Definitely. They're going to be the first to hop on board. They want to be collecting all those fees and stuff. I mean, it's exciting regardless. I know, bearish markets are really going to test our diamond hands, guys, but at the end of the day, it's going to happen again. I think we're going to have one more bullish cycle before it does happen this year. But next year, probably that's when we'll start to see, the price of crypto go down a ton. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm honestly really excited for it. I really want to start investing into other cryptocurrencies as well. As much as I'm bullish on SHIB, I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, other ones as well. But Polkadot. I mean, I'm super excited to see where all these things go in the future. You can collect a ton. And when we see that next halving cycle with Bitcoin, it'll be really cool to see what SHIB is worth, what Bitcoin's worth. It's just going to be nuts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have 1,040 people on the stream right now. So for every single one of you guys that is viewing right now, we have Chad Reddings. Unfortunately, his camera is not set up because this was a very impromptu live stream that he hopped into. But regardless, if you are not subscribed to Chad Reddings, I have his channel pinned right at the top of the chat. So make sure you guys go ahead, click the link and subscribe to his channel. He talks about all things Shiba Inu, fantastic with his technical analysis. Does a really good job of making sure you guys are always informed and up to date. And Chad, I was gonna say, I love the fact that you upload usually like early morning, stream throughout the day. So are you doing YouTube full time now, or is this kind of just a side thing?
Yes. So I have two channels now. I have this one, and I also
Oh,
have a gaming sort of how-to channel with PlayStation content, also some computer content.
oh,
So
no way.
I'm a full-time nursing student coming back. I'm going back in September, so
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna have to juggle all this stuff all at the same time. But as of right now, yeah, I own two YouTube channels, doing that full-time up until September. Then it's gonna be school and YouTube, so I'm gonna have to juggle everything like you are right now as well.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't know you were in healthcare. I'm actually a pharmacist.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I heard that. That's
Yeah.
how's that?
Yeah, I mean, it keeps me busy, all right. So I'm actually managing
Oh yeah.
an independent pharmacy. So it's a little smaller pharmacy, but smaller scale. But yeah, it keeps me very busy. I graduated recently, so I haven't been done with school for too long. Been working for only a few years now, so it's been fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes,
Holy moly.
we were vaccinating a lot. That was the big thing with the vaccine rollout. It was pretty overwhelming, but
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, I can imagine how many people are coming into your practice just to to get vaccinated.
Yeah, we had definitely, thousands and thousands, but that's, all behind us. Now mask mandates are being lifted and life is slowly but surely coming back to normal.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
definitely
excited
starting
about
to
that.
feel more normal just going outside now, and
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Like,
things are definitely kind of the way they used to be almost for the most part.
yeah, definitely. Like my wife and I, we went to the mall last weekend because we've just been buying, furniture pieces here and there. Because we're actually getting ready to move. We haven't moved yet, but regardless, it's just nobody wearing a mask, and I'm like, I don't need one either. So it's been
Wait,
nice.
you live in the States, correct?
Yeah, I live in the Midwest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I live in Ontario, Canada. So we still have to wear masks inside, but I won't be
Oh,
surprised very soon.
gotcha.
They'll probably eventually, they'll get rid of that really soon because we've had the rollout's been really good in Ontario. So I won't be surprised they'll lift that mandate pretty soon.
Gotcha. And how are the vibes overall about cryptocurrency in Canada?
At least people like I know, honestly, not a lot. I've known one person so far who's been invested into cryptocurrency, and this was back in 2012 with Bitcoin, and he was talking about crypto for a solid
Wow.
few hours. And I kind of just shrugged it off and said, it's whatever. Like I wasn't that interested back then.
Yeah.
And boy, am I kicking myself now. Come on. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I think the price of BTC was only like a few $100 back then.
Oh man, yeah, that's hard to it's always so hard to look back, and I don't want to be another one of those cases that says if only, if only.
Yes.
And I think with Shiba Inu, it definitely has the potential to hopefully, go with that within that same trajectory, if you will.
Yeah, definitely worried. I mean, that 1 penny goal would definitely be way down in the future. If we had coin burns, obviously, that would accelerate that process. But again,
For sure.
why I think that's a good goal for the community, but there's tons to be excited about. Even if SHIB, maybe it takes 10 years to reach a penny, it could take longer than that. But again, 100x your profits, or 100x your investment, 1000x your investment, and that's still not even at a penny yet. I think a penny is at 10,000x if I'm not mistaken,
That
off the
sounds
top
about
of my
right.
head. But
Yeah.
still, like 100xing your investment, if that doesn't get you pumped, like I don't know what will. Seriously.
Right. Imagine it, turning $1,000 to $100,000. Like
Yeah.
that's not easy. But
Yeah, that's a lot of growth.
definitely, absolutely. And we have a couple super chats so sorry guys that we're getting a little late to responding. I know I already need to get better with that, but we have Chad on the channel, so let's.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't mind cutting me off if we
No,
got
no,
some
no. Never.
chats coming in.
No worries at all. But let's see here. We have Frey X owner says, I have 100 million buried. Let's say tomorrow Shiba explodes 40x. Am I able to unstake it and sell? Frey, I'll let Chad answer that one because. Yep.
Yes, you can. 100%.
Absolutely.
I think there's definitely a little bit of confusion, a little bit with ShibaSwap when it first came out. Understandably, we have a bunch of people new to cryptocurrency, myself included. Just a few months ago with the bullish cycle, tons of people starting investing, new people, which is great, of course. And I'm sure for a lot of people, this might have been their first time using a swap platform. So, but yes, to answer your question, yes, you can take out your SHIB at any time, whenever you want. It's different from other centralized exchanges like crypto.com. Typically, it's locked in for a certain period of time, whether it be a few months or what say you. But yes, you can unstake 100% at any time. So do not, if you want to take out your crypto or your SHIB, don't, do it. You don't have to hold it in here. It's just for people who want to use it. So
Exactly. Absolutely. And that's the best part is you can literally stake and unstake as often as you want. The only thing gets locked in the swap or in the liquidity pool, say, or anything is their reward. 67% of rewards will be locked out. And that's all there. And then we have King Cabbage with the $5 super chat says, is it Patty or Chop? You mean Chad? I don't know if they even mean your name.
Patty or Chop? What's that?
I have no idea. But I'm not sure what you're asking there. But GH, but again, regardless, thank you for your support in the super chat. And GSH Everything 27, also dropping a $5 super chat. He was actually one of the individuals who said Chad is trying to do a live stream with you. So shout out to GSH Everything. He says, for Poppin' Chad. Yeah, definitely him. He says, what do you guys think about the Coin Bureau video on SHIB? Thank you. And I think we both did reactions. So Chad, maybe you could start us off.
Geez, now I have to remember what he said. So if I remember correctly, he did talk a lot about, the wolf paper, sort of things that were coming along. This was before Shiba Swap even came out, if I remember correctly. He did, essentially say that, of course, we started off as a meme token, but we've definitely added legitimacy to our name as a crypto, having our own DEX, giving us more utility. He really doesn't seem to like Doge at all. He loves to rip on Doge.
Yeah.
But I can't remember everything he exactly said. It was kind of just a rundown of the entire project, but definitely he's definitely changed his tune about SHIB. He used to rip on it as well, but he definitely seems to have changed his opinion a little bit on it.
Absolutely.
For the better.
Yep, exactly. And that's exactly, I will just piggyback right off of that. So it's the same thing. When initially when he covered SHIB, he was just like, guys, this is another meme token, nothing other than another mimic of Dogecoin. But the fact is now, he said even in his video, and I quote, he says, call me crazy, but I believe that it can go back to its all-time highs because of the fact that they're releasing their DEX. This was before the swap dropped, A. And then B, he talked about Coinbase. That's one thing that he made sure that he highlighted. Coinbase is a publicly traded company here in the United States. Anything within that, stature basically, or that has that much of a reputation, it literally cannot just, list tokens whenever they want. Not like Binance, not like any others, just based off solely because of the community asking them to do so. They have a cryptocurrency research team. They go in, they'll do their DD, they'll make sure their due diligence, and basically make sure that, hey, this is going to be, actually, this is a token with decent tokenomics. It has true potential. It does have the community backing that we also are looking for because, hey, they're a business, right? They're a publicly traded company. Revenue matters for them. So all in all these things come together, which he said, again, he thinks that going back to all-time highs is very realistic. He did shut down the idea of 1 cent, but let him say whatever he wants, because the day it does go to 1 cent, say that takes 5 or 10 years down the line, all I'm saying is we should never say anything is impossible, because you can never underestimate the internet, because that's who we are. As the SHIB army, as this community, we're global, we're decentralized as an army, but we're all over, and the fact is we are literally breaking the internet.
Oh, and I wanted to piggyback off of what you said a little bit about Coinbase, because I'd seen a little bit of FUD saying, oh, they reversed their decision, et cetera, et cetera. As far as that goes, if it's not an official announcement, you can't say that, or unless you work there or something. But we did have a spokesperson from Coinbase actually come out, and they were talking about their platform and everything, and he stated, so this makes sense. He stated, we want to be the Amazon of cryptocurrency. So do not be surprised if we begin to see a lot more cryptos being listed on Coinbase. They've clearly recognized that these other exchanges that are listing things like Shiba Inu, et cetera, do have a lot of interest, people who want to invest. They have something around, I think, 60 million verified users. So again, I always talk about it, like if we could even get like 5% of those users investing into SHIB or more, I mean, that would just be huge for it. And just based on what they've said, what their mission is as a company, I see no reason whatsoever as to why they would ever reverse that decision. But again, it's just a waiting game. We know Solana took a month. So I think it's just working out those technical difficulties first.
Yep. Exactly, and it could take time. So for SOL, I know we kept using that one, and it was, that 25-day turnaround. For Shiba Inu, it's taking a little longer, but again, it could be as soon as tomorrow that we see it listed. At any given moment, it can happen without any heads up, just like they did in previous delistings to relistings.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll just drop on us. Like none of us will know it. It's just gonna drop. Yeah.
It's like boom, here we are again. Yep.
Exactly.
All right, and we have STNR saying, so what's up with Grapefruit? Chad was talking about it as well earlier. Oh man, STNRJ, the big partnership that I have listed at the top of the stream. Oh man, this is the thing about Grapefruit, and I'll let Chad also talk about it. The thing about Grapefruit token is, again, one of the SHIBARMY members, also one of the, again, you can call them influencers, is Kai Green. Kai Green decided to create his own cryptocurrency project, right? Him and his team, and they created Grapefruit. The thing about Grapefruit itself is it doesn't really excite me as its own crypto. Okay, another token that really might be just another meme, not really sure what's going on with it. But the fact that they're looking to partner with Shiba Inu, it was supposed to happen today. Yes, it was delayed till I think next week sometime. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad.
I haven't. Yeah, it was supposed to be announced today at around 1 o'clock, but I haven't heard. Haven't heard any updates, but I haven't checked Twitter recently. So
yeah, as far as I know, Kai Green mentioned that it's actually been delayed till July 22nd because it's something now that it's going to be a little bit bigger than they thought. So the thing about it is there's a lot of excitement, a lot of hype for all the elite members that are part of the channel. Of course, I put out a message this morning saying I'm going to buy Grapefruit, not financial advice because I could be making the worst decision of my life. But I bought some Grapefruit token. And you guys know that one night, I think I was streaming Chad till like 3 in the morning and I was half asleep. And people were talking about Grapefruit the whole time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go buy some Grapefruit. So I bought some on the stream on Uniswap. But today, this morning, I actually did increase my position size pretty substantially in anticipation of the news that was going to drop today.
yes, yeah.
After
Now it's been delayed a little bit though.
Exactly.
It's
So
gonna happen now. Yeah.
it is. It's going to happen. And as soon as the delay happened, I'm just going to pull up their website so you guys can all see. As soon as the delay was announced, we saw a pretty significant sell-off, which makes sense because people were kind of anticipating that. And I'm sure people are trying to do this as a quick trade, buy the rumor. And as soon as the news comes out, sell the news. But it's actually recovering nicely after. But yeah, we did see a pretty, right here. You guys could see, yeah, you guys can see the sell-off right here. If you're looking on the screen, let me make my screen a little smaller so you guys can actually see.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we can see. Yeah,
it literally just like plummeted, and then we saw it rebound because people are like, "Wait a second, now it's time for me to get in." So if people pounced, they pounced. Regardless, I did buy right around. Geez, what was it? It was this morning, 4745 say. So we're up a little bit since then, but again, I think depending on what the partnership is going to be, are they going to be listed on ShibaSwap so you can start trading it there instead of Uniswap? Are they going to be a potential liquidity pair for the liquidity pool? There's so many different things that have potential there. With a $47 million market cap, yes, I said million, $475 million market cap. Yeah, Chad, this thing.
It's already at 47 million?
Yes, it was like literally a few days ago at 35, I think.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, so volatility is going to be insane. Grapefruit can go down to the ground or it can fly to the moon depending on what this announcement is going to be. So in anticipation, I'm willing to put some money in that I don't mind losing, right? As a risky investment, 100% risky investment. But if it's something positive and then Shaitoshi tweets about it and then we see the official SHIB account tweet about it, that could literally take us who knows where. We could see it 2x, we could see it 5x. Because at 47 million, that is a very, very tiny, teeny tiny cryptocurrency by market cap. So again, Chad, what are your thoughts about this whole Grapefruit thing? Did you invest? What are you doing with it? High risk.
So definitely high risk. Definitely, potential there to make a lot of money. Also to lose a lot of money. Well, I mean, again, never invest more than you're willing to lose.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
So I've known about Kai Green for a very long time, way, 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 way back. The origin story as to how that name, I don't know if people know it. I can't even say it on stream, but definitely a very interesting background there. But again, yeah, I think Kai Green's, he seems like a really cool guy. I hope his token's successful. I don't really know a lot about it besides that I know it's going to be, yeah, we heard about ShibaSwap with Shaitoshi. They were in talks. So we're definitely going to be seeing it on ShibaSwap at the very least for swapping. And maybe, who knows, maybe they'll even come out with like a liquidity pair for it. That would be pretty cool. But as far as utility goes, I have no idea.
Same.
So I can't really comment on any of that, but.
Yep. No, I'm totally with you, Chad, 100%. So again, guys, this is a very, very speculative play. And really, the only way to buy it right now is on Uniswap, swapping it. What I did was I swapped it for Ethereum myself because it becomes, that's how I did it personally. But again, I don't know for sure if I want to make a dedicated video to Grapefruit as a token. I'm doing this as part of the stream, and there's 1,000 of you in here right now. So listen, before you make the decision whether you want to buy Grapefruit or not, do your research on it, identify what you think. Yes, there's a potential big partnership inbound, which can really create some big buying pressure for this token. So for all of us, if we're buying before the news drops, that could be pretty big. And you guys can see, if you go on Grapefruit on their Twitter, they're very small too. There's not much social media hype around them, which in my opinion is actually not a bad time. They have 1,900 followers on Twitter, and that's really the only place that they're talking about it. Shytoshi isn't. Nobody else is talking about it. Kai Green is too. So you guys see some 7 hours ago, he said July 22nd, 1:15 EST. Next Thursday is the official announcement date. And they said, sorry to leave you guys in suspense. This just got even better. So who knows what's going to happen? I think we're going to see some ridiculous potential with this thing. But again, that's just me. Do your research, due diligence. Don't come. All I'm asking is if you guys decide to buy into this and it goes down, don't come crying to me, please. Because I'll probably be coming crying to you guys saying, oh man, no. I just lost some money. But hey, it's money that I'm willing to lose. Nothing more than just, again, just extra money that I would buy probably, I don't know, McDonald's with or something otherwise.
It's fun though, right? Like,
it's fun.
Instead, I don't go to the casino, so I don't do lottery tickets. I might just throw a few $100 in and see what happens. Right?
Exactly. It's truly pretty much a gamble. It's pretty much a gamble. So we'll see what happens with that. And we have Chris Lynch. We have a couple super chats. And Married with Crypto, my goodness, also dropping a $100 super chat. You guys know we're going to have Married with Crypto. So Chad, if you don't know who he is, I'm not sure if you've seen him on your channel.
Yeah, he's been in a few times. Yeah, definitely seen him.
So, last time he came in, we actually looked through his channel on the stream, gave him a, mini shout out, but we're going to hopefully have him on. Love what he's doing. He actually bought, I don't know if you saw, a Lamborghini from his crypto earnings.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, so he was one of those
awesome.
He got very lucky, as he mentioned to us, with Dogecoin. And he bought in early on and was able to sell to buy himself, pretty much was able to make himself a lot of money. Like I'm not sure if I can disclose it, but I think it's in the millions of dollars.
Yeah, I've heard of a few of those in the community as well. Talking to them, it's incredible. It does seem like a lot of the people who've become millionaires through crypto got in it a bit early. But again, we need to all recognize, like anyone who's watching this stream right now, you are still very much in the infancy of cryptocurrency as to where it could be. I know it sounds like a long time, but 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, there's going to be plenty of halving cycles coming our way. So as long as if you buy and hold for the long term, again, not financial advice, but that's always I'm in this for the long run. I'm going to be here, as long as this goes. The future's looking really bright for crypto.
Totally agreed, 110%. Man, Chad, I feel like we got to definitely do these way more often, man. I don't know. Oh, come on, your channel sometimes. You can come over here. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's nice talking to like-minded individuals and sort of bouncing off, our thoughts on different stuff.
Exactly. No, 100%. And then we also have Chris Lynch. He says, SHIBARMY, love you, Pop and Chad. Everyone check out pinkpanda.finance.
Pink Panda.
I don't know what that even is. Do you know what it is?
I think it's like another token. I don't know. Like, I don't like ripping on what, I'm sure you get spammers in your chat.
I do.
Clearly things that, they're probably rug pulls for the most part, but I don't know anything about Pink Panda. I heard there's a good cause behind it, but again, I know nothing about it. So
same. Okay. Well, shout out to Chris. Thank you so much for mentioning it. At least maybe, again, you guys know I keep if you will, perpetual inventory of different cryptocurrencies to look into. So Pink Panda, we'll see what it's about. He says a decentralized finance project, great community with an active team that is delivering on their roadmap. So we'll go ahead and check it out. I know there's a lot of different cryptos coming out lately because of the recent boom. And right now, of course, the weed out is happening. So all the ones that really don't have much backing, I think are slowly but surely going to dissipate. But again, Shiba Inu and the big dogs, I think, are going to hold tight and hopefully start seeing the bullish momentum as soon as we get out of this little bit of bearish run. But Married with Crypto, I didn't even mention what you meant with your message with the $100 super chat. So he says, I can dig this. Buy these dips, folks. He says, loving the stream. I listen to both of you guys. Keep it going. And you guys know we're gonna get Married Crypto on the channel. We're trying to figure it out. I keep mentioning all these names, and I'm trying to collaborate. But guys, it's just been, working pretty much every single day, 11-hour days. It's tough, but again, we will get on it. Married with Crypto, I'm gonna definitely have you on. And much appreciation for all the love, Married with Crypto. Really does mean a lot to me. All the super chats, again, guys, please don't ever feel pressured to ever give a super chat. But, when you guys do, of course, it does mean a lot to all of us as content creators. I know Chad probably feels the same way.
Oh, yeah, we love the likes.
Yeah, absolutely. So smash that like button if you haven't. And we have still about 1,000 people on the stream. So make sure you guys subscribe to Chad Reddings' channel. He's the person on the other line. You guys don't see him on the screen because, again, this was very impromptu. And I know we just see a lot of turnover during these streams. So, again, Chad Reddings, check him out. Also talks about Shiba Inu and talks about cryptocurrencies. Good guy, man. So make sure you guys check out his channel. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. What else is there to talk about? I'm trying to think of some topics here.
While you're saying that, we have another guy, Robert G, dropping a $5 super chat. And he says, Pop and Chad, thanks for getting me into Shiba. You guys tell it how it is and don't pump the coin. We SHIB Army appreciate you both.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I love the comments when they say, I appreciate that you don't go too hard on the pumping, like the 100,000 X's and stuff like that. Like, I love the enthusiasm, but come on, guys. I love to be realistic and optimistic, but still, yeah. Try and keep those two things in mind when I'm making my videos. Not go too crazy.
Right, exactly. And I know people on their stream will. So one thing I want to mention is something I'm pretty transparent about, which I'm trying to get. I have gotten a little better about time and time again. Is at the very beginning, the competition when it comes to the YouTube algorithm with thumbnails. So a lot of people are asking, why do you have a 100x on your thumbnail? I stopped doing that because, again, I thought maybe it was misleading, especially when we're looking short term. But I told you guys, long term, I do think 100% that we could see those kind of returns, A. And then B was, again, the YouTube algorithm. So believe it or not, and if you guys don't know, I forget the name. So he has, I think, over 1 million subscribers at this point. But he always talks about in his videos, he dedicated a video on what clickbait actually is. So again, having a title, those titles are, important, again, for the YouTube algorithm. And then having a thumbnail that's attractive. So for people, especially within the cryptocurrency community, seeing the 10x, 100x, the rocket ships, all those things attract people to click on your video. Unfortunately, with the amount of currently, the amount of competition of all these random people coming out of nowhere, putting in these billionaires on their thumbnails, like the Jeff Bezos. I'm sure you've seen those, Chad.
Oh, yeah, I'm guilty of that as well. I put I put Elon Musk in my in my thumbnails before when he mentioned, we saw pump with Shiba and yeah.
But exactly when he mentioned it, you did it. So you see the big difference is some people are just putting random billionaires like Bill Gates or something, which gets people to click on their videos. And that's the kind of thing, Chad and I are competing with. Thankfully now, I think you and I both have, a decent amount of YouTube subscribers to where we don't have to do that anymore. But at the very beginning, the weed out process, it is kind of important. So if you ever felt like, I led you astray in any way, I do apologize first and foremost. But hopefully moving forward, this is going to be just, again, what you guys have been seeing for the last few weeks, just consistent thumbnails with, what I think. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the competition we go up against in the YouTube space is absolutely insane when we're going up against 24-hour bombshell, 100,000x, like $10 shit, like that's what we're going up against. Like, I try to keep it a little bit what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, darn. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I get it. I don't want to come across as they let me know in the comments if I go overboard, and I try and adjust that. I definitely say I was worse when I first started, but now I just try and keep it a little bit I can't think of the word, but yeah, I totally get what you're saying when it comes to you're trying to get that click, but at the same time you don't want to go overboard and potentially alienate your audience or anything like that.
Absolutely, exactly. And then Jeff Ramirez with the $5 super chat, thank you so much. And he says, Pop and Chad, will the LP or liquidity pool amounts that you have in digging go up if the price of your tokens you put in go up? So one more time, LP amounts that you have in digging go up if the price of the tokens you have go up.
Will the APR go up?
No, he says, will the liquidity pool amounts, the LP amounts. So I don't know if he means APR. Jeff Ramirez, I think that's what you mean, maybe, that you have in digging go up if the price of the tokens you put in go up.
I believe so.
So let me just go quickly on. Yeah.
I think he's referring to, so if you go to Wolf on ShibaSwap, where you see the total value locked for like all of the different pairings, he might be referring to the APR because that's sort of the what you're getting back from it. And as of right now, those are, hyperinflated. An APR of 427%. That's not sustainable in my opinion. It's definitely going to continue to trend on downwards as we see more liquidity provided in these pools. But again, these are some really incredible returns. They're of course going to keep going down to some point, but I mean, again, really nice stuff there.
100%. Exactly. So again, I think I have the same understanding. And you remember, guys, the big thing with digging and staking is that if you ever unstake, if the token is appreciating, you're not going to lose that appreciation. You're going to also, your token value will go up even if it's staked or buried or in the liquidity pool. So hopefully that makes sense. And Jason Safanta says, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Let's get this out to more people. My man. Love the support, you guys. Yeah. Let's see. Stephen Belair dropping the $2 super chat. And he says, you can get GRPFT on ShibaSwap. So that's the Grapefruit. Are you sure? Let's see.
I saw that as well through swapping. I wasn't sure. I think you can import it if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's the same thing though.
On CoinGecko. Import.
Grapefruit.
I understand. Huh. Is that actually it?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if you can actually... You can't even see the logo for it, so I'm kind of...
skeptical, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. That is kind of a little bit strange. I don't know. Steven, it might be it might not. But for right now, I use Uniswap to get my tokens.
Yeah, as much as we'd love people to use SHIB, I mean, that's the entire purpose of it, right? As a swap platform. I'd probably just use Uniswap if you intend to buy Grapefruit for now until it gets announced.
Absolutely. 100%. Double down. Yeah, buddy. Check balance for. Stephen Belair says check balance for. Oh, actually, he's right. Because when I pull up on the swap, I think he's actually right. When I go to swap tokens, because I have my Grapefruit position directly on my wallet. So if I'm showing on the screen right now, and you click Grapefruit, it's showing my position size.
Oh, so it is the right one?
That is the right one.
Early, maybe?
Could be. But yeah, I think you're right, Stephen Belair. I didn't even notice that till now. Right here. Okay. Well, then I guess we can use ShibaSwap to swap out for Grapefruit. So that's one other way to do it other than Uniswap. That's pretty big. So I think then next week on Thursday, we're going to see a big catalyst. I feel like I maybe should record a video on this. I don't know. Have you already recorded something on Grapefruit, Chad?
I mentioned in my morning video about a new token being added to ShibaSwap, but nothing specifically about Grapefruit yet.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's interesting. Maybe the announcement. Well, I'm sure they're going to announce that despite it already being out. Maybe there is going to be like a liquidity pair with Grapefruit token. That'd be pretty cool.
If that happens and it's like decent APR, I feel like that's just going to be crazy.
Yeah, that would be. That definitely helped drive up the price as well. So
that would be insane. Yeah, maybe I will, guys. Just because I know how much of the SHIBARMY. The only issue I have with this is one thing, and Chad, just so you're aware too, because I've seen, I don't know how long you've been watching like the YouTube space, but I was actually initially into stocks. So I used to always talk about stocks, which again, right now my portfolio is pretty big when it comes to stocks, more so than even crypto. But the fact is unfortunately with the YouTube space, we have a big responsibility. And there, back in December 2020 through February 2021. Those 3 months, there was some insane pump and dumps going on within the YouTube space. And again, it was either intentional or unintentional. That's not what matters. The fact is that anytime we talk about any cryptocurrency or any stock that has a very low market cap, and I'm talking like, I talked about a stock once, BHTG, Bio High Tech. It was, when I talked about it during the video, it was $1.20 per stock. Okay?
Yeah.
I made a video on it. 24 hours later, not even 24 hours, the next day, it went up to nearly $5 per share. And
wow.
It was literally on, so it was on Yahoo, Yahoo Finance, all these different things saying, this thing went up 300-400% based on what news. People were confused. I had about 20,000 views on the video, which I didn't expect because at the time my channel was like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 subs. It's pretty small, but that scared me because I was like, was that just because the fact that I made a video on it and then some whales bought in after I put my bullish thesis like that? At that moment, I realized like the power. So the power of, being on a YouTube space. So then another person I watch, his name is Dead Inside. He also makes stock videos. But regardless, the man literally, they started calling him the market mover. Because again, talking about stocks that were 30, 40 to $100 million market cap, next day going to 300, 400. And then the day after that, just dumping completely back to baseline.
Oh yeah, that's
exactly, man. That's a thing.
Yeah, I
that
definitely
scares
get
me.
what you're saying there.
Yeah. So that's why I'm so hesitant. Like Shiba Inu, a $3 billion market cap token, I will happily give my bullish thesis on it every single day. But something like Grapefruit and those smaller ones, we have to do our best to kind of, it's okay to talk about tokens that we believe in 100% of the time, but always being extremely cautious and saying, hey, especially for all of those who are watching, like I know for a fact that if one of us made a video on Grapefruit tomorrow, it will probably go up because that's the most exposure it's ever received probably. So again,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it can go up by 100 to 200% pretty quickly. But then the fact is, what people need to realize is people will take their profits and get out of it. For me, it's easy because you guys know I'm fully transparent. So I'll show you my position size whenever you guys ask me to, but not everyone will do so. So always with extreme caution. And if you're anybody that is listening to this live stream now and sees an opportunity in Grapefruit before, the news drops next week, then those of you who truly believe in that information, just that piece alone, none of the tokenomics, just the fact that there's some news coming, then okay, you can make that decision for yourself. But oh man, it always scares me. It scares me.
Yeah, I'm super hesitant as well. So even with Pump Shiba, we saw YouTubers. I'm not going to name any names, but we've seen other crypto YouTubers promote these scams, and rug pulls, and shady stuff going behind the scenes. I totally get what you're saying. On one hand, like even with the Grapefruit token, I know the liquidity is locked and Kai Green's involved and everything like that. So there's definitely more trust there. But yeah, it's super volatile. So I mean, as long as you're upfront about it, if there's any sponsorships happening, you're upfront about it, then I feel like it's not really. I guess it could still kind of alienate the audience if it were to crash to zero or something like that. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. That's why I'm so hesitant as well to promote anything that isn't already very established.
Exactly right. But at the same time, it's an internal struggle. Just so you guys are aware, it's an internal struggle because I see the potential, and it's like almost unfair to not let you guys know about something that does have that kind of potential. But I don't want anyone to get burned either. And Chad is the same way.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, as long as you're upfront and forward, like, hey, I invested into this. I have no idea where it's going. It could go to zero tomorrow. It could skyrocket tomorrow. If you're interested in it, if you're upfront about your investment, and I guess it's also the fact, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people in Grapefruit token who are going to take profits when we have all this good news coming out about it, right? So, I mean, as long as people are upfront, I don't see what the big deal is, but yeah, some of these tokens coming out are definitely scary, especially the ones on the Binance Smart Chain. We're seeing more and more rug pulls across the board, so.
Yep, exactly. So just be extremely cautious, everyone. That's all we ask. That's all we ask.
Yeah. Not saying Grapefruit's a rug pull or anything. Definitely not saying that. I'm just saying in general, definitely be careful with these low market cap cryptos.
Yeah, and what I'll probably do, just again to just record here after the stream and everything is over, I'll maybe send out a poll. I feel like sending out polls might be also a good idea to see what you guys think. Do you guys want me to talk about something like that or not? I don't know. Do you use polls much on your channel, Chad? The community polls?
Yeah, I do, but not really for videos. Maybe I will in the future if we talk about other stuff. For the most part, I like talking about other things, BTC especially, since it affects the rest of the market anyway. So
for sure,
it relates to SHIB in that way as well. So
yep, totally agree there. And then we also have Senju here dropping a $5 super chat, and he says, question for you both. Do you think BTC can see adoptions by others like El Salvador? So I'm sure you know about that news. Even if I can't even speak. Even with the BTC mining crackdown in China, UK, BTC mining in Texas.
You think BTC? Oh yes, definitely. We're seeing it all. Wait, it's becoming a legal tender in El Salvador?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it actually became like the first country ever to accept Bitcoin as a legal tender. This was probably a few weeks ago now that they announced that, which was just, in my opinion, only the beginning. Because we know what's happening, right?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, and we know what's happening right now, across the entire South American continent. And that is, their currency is becoming, it's almost literally worthless. We've seen, you guys know I'm a big fan of RuneScape. Don't mean to plug. I used to play all the time when I was younger. Even when I was an adult, I also played for quite some time. But regardless, we know that.
No way. That's awesome.
What's that? Yeah, RuneScape, you play too?
That's awesome, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you still play?
I played a lot of old school when it came out. This was years back now, but
yeah.
Yeah, I hop on once in a while. Definitely.
Yeah, that's the only one I play is old school. So I still have my account. Never got the Infernal Cape, only the Fire Cape. But it kind of worked towards it. Yeah, just not very active anymore. I haven't played in months. But regardless, so the Venezuelan community is literally using old school RuneScape GP or gold as a form of currency over their country's currency. I don't know if you've heard about that.
El Salvador?
No, this is in Venezuela.
Oh, in Venezuela. Okay.
Yeah, there's a few other South American countries because RuneScape coins, based off their value to the dollar, is worth more than them going out to work. So if they are like doing things that are in-game, making like skilling or doing something that will increase the amount
GP.
of exactly create GP, it's better than them going to work a 9 to 5 or even like a full 8-hour shift if they're doing that for only a few hours a day in RuneScape.
Yeah, as much as botting kind of destroys the game. Well,
Right.
it doesn't really destroy it, but it hurts the ecosystem in there. At the end of the day, like I can't blame them if that's to feed their families and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So again, Senju, the fact that you mentioned that about other countries adopting, 100%, my friend. I think that we could see, of course, the other South American countries to start, because again, these third world countries will be kind of the first ones to experiment with the idea, and then I think they're all making pretty good decisions, and over time we'll start seeing more mainstream, more second world, and going on to first world countries accepting it as a legal tender, and then we'll see what happens. Because I truly think that one day, if it's Bitcoin or other cryptos, Shiba Inu, who knows which one, or maybe even multiple, not just one. It could be a few of them. They're going to be accepted as an international form of currency.
Well, yeah, definitely. Just the way now, of course, between every country we have, all these different currencies. We'll definitely be seeing. It's going to be more than one. There's not just going to be one winner. There's always going to be multiple winners in crypto. I can't remember the name. Is it the CB? Some governments are starting to come out with their own cryptos.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There are definitely some governments stepping in. I can't really remember either off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, it's like CB. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah. Anyways, it's governments coming out with their own cryptos pegged to their own dollars, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, I don't know if those are going to be successful or not.
Yep, absolutely. And we got
there we go. Thanks. CBDC. Yes.
CBDC. Perfect. Yeah. Everyone is so quick. Love it. And hashtag So Imperial Beats. We got So Imperial Beats in the chat. One of the big channel supporters. Man, hashtag to Jason Cervantes. I hope you like that tweet, by the way. Hashtag Jason. Man, much love to all of you guys. We got a $5 super chat from Christopher. Says, honest opinion on virtual party. Is it just can't be a DJ? What do you think will happen? Ooh, what do you think will happen? So for me, I know about like the NFT announcement that they already kind of said, and the whole sculpture thing, having a Shiba Inu sculpture being somewhere, who knows what country or where. But I also think, in addition to all of that, that's just kind of like the little tease. And as a virtual party, I think a lot of people will be in attendance. I can, the AMA. I wasn't there live, but I think there was up to 15,000 people concurrently that were on the AMA. Am I right there or around there, Chad?
Yeah, there was. I can't even. It was a lot. That's all I remember.
A lot of people. A lot of the SHIBARMY was on there. So for the virtual party, I think the fact that it's a party. It's not even an info session. It's going to be, I think, even overwhelmed overwhelmingly more people than that first one. So I could see 30, 40, maybe even 50,000 people on this virtual party. So I think they're teasing us with these little ideas of, oh, some fun things like NFT sculptures. But I really can see Shaitoshi or, Eric, even Kat, any of the other administrators or even moderators / developers can maybe mention something about a new addition for Shiba Inu, a new project that they're currently working on, to, again, just keep everybody hyped up. And I think they're already doing a great job of keeping the excitement afloat, because after the swap drop, people are like, okay, what's next? They're like, we do have something next. Just, again, patience. So
patience is key. Yeah.
Patience is always key, man. Patience prevails. And I always like to say this on my channel, Chad, is that, Warren Buffett's quote. Warren Buffett always says, the market, he talks about the stock market, of course, but I think the cryptocurrency market can reflect that as well. It is basically a vehicle to transfer wealth from those who are impatient to those who are patient. And I think that's so well said, right? 100%.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. I mean, just look historically. At the end of the day, unless something, horrible were to happen, even just looking at the stock market, again, we've seen with Bitcoin very much correlating to the stock market cycle, that 4-ish year cycle. So, I think the best strategy, in my opinion, again, this is just what I personally do, dollar cost average, the cryptos you believe in, even right now when there's going to be another bearish market before we see another huge one coming. But I don't think you can go wrong if you're patient. If you hold for the long term, I really don't see how you could go wrong in crypto. Exactly.
I totally agree with that, man. I always beat myself up, and I'm transparent. I bought Bitcoin at, I think it was around $8,000. I always mix it up, $8,000 or $7,000. And no, actually it was a little more than that. Say, yeah, about 7,000 or 8,000. It went up to 19, kept holding, diamond hands, dropped all the way down to 3, and then I sold.
Oh, no.
At the time, I was a college student, of course, didn't have much buying power. So it was like nothing crazy, probably a few $100s, if maximum $1,000. I didn't lose much money, but I lost money. And I was diamond handing all the way up 19th. I was like, we're going to the moon, folks. I was so happy with the gains I was seeing. But as soon as it pulled down and then, I was like, oh, it's going to zero, that paper hand mentality kicked in, and I sold out of my position.
Hey, I mean, I know like that, it probably kind of sucked at the moment, but if you think about it, really, that's a really cheap lesson to learn, especially for the future when it comes to crypto, right?
Exactly. I learned my lesson, and that's why I'm able to now create these videos and have a lot of conviction. And I think the best part is, guys, is we have a tool that a lot of people don't right now that are in the crypto infrastructure. People are solely who've only been buying up, Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin, all these big cryptocurrencies. They don't have something like the swap like we do. So even when the market is pulling back, we're seeing gains. I'm making more money than I'm losing from the depreciation from this bearish market. So if you think about that for a second, we make money when we have red days, and we're making more money when we have green days. So it's like a win-win, honestly.
Definitely. We got some more super chats coming in, I think.
Christopher Mitchell, yes. Oh, and Senju. Christopher Mitchell with a $10 super chat. He says, SHIB will explode at some point. The total supply, staked, and holders keeps going up even though we are down. At some point, those figures will reflect into the price. Wonderfully said. What do you think of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, with the coin burns, people wanting that, but we don't even really need it. As long as we see more SHIBARMY, I think we have about 60 trillion at this point tied up in XSHIB alone. That sort of artificially takes it out of circulation. As long as people are going to be loving the returns that they're getting through ShibaSwap, you have no reason to sell it, and all it's going to do is help drive up the price. So definitely agree with Christopher there.
Exactly. Absolutely. And then Senju, man, thank you for all your support today. You have just been on fire. Really appreciate all the super chats. You guys know it does support the channel. But again, don't ever feel pressured to having to do it. He says, my saying is, in money, you can always afford to lose. Ride the wave or be swept away with the current. What's Chad's Twitter? Intel Division emblem. All right, give me a sec. Let's go ahead. I know I have you on Twitter now, so.
Do you want me to just paste it in the chat?
You can, and then I can pin it.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, I mostly just post videos there. I sometimes, give hot takes, but mostly just videos for, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, same. I've been more active on Twitter because everyone kind of pressured me. They're like, dude, make a Twitter, because I didn't really use mine at all. So I, activated it, and it's just been super active. It's just a fun little thing to do on the side.
Oh, you like that thumbnail?
I do. Crypto is a scam.
I wasn't calling it a scam, just to be clear. That was
Right.
the Dogecoin creator. He spoke about crypto. He doesn't seem to believe in it anymore, and we just kind of go over his thoughts on that. That wasn't me, though.
Yeah, actually, I actually started watching the video, and I was like, wait a second. Oh, no, this is actually not, he's not saying it's a scam.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah. No, much
Just
love
kind of
there.
do a 180 reversal on everyone.
There you go. Wait a sec. Do you play Call of Duty at all, Chad?
I play a little bit of Warzone once in a while. I have a PS4. I want to get a PS5, but sold out all the time. I can never seem to get one.
Oh man.
What about you?
I do. I have it on PC actually. So I play. I do play War. I'm really bad, but I do love playing Warzone. All my friends are like cracked. I'm talking like 1.5 to 6 KD. I have like a 0.5 KD. So, so I play with them, and the lobbies, of course, are like favoring. It helps them because I'm so low. But for me, it's like still I'm playing against people that are 10 times better than I
Really
am.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
Kat
man,
was saying, yeah, we should hop in a game with Kat one time. That'd be pretty epic.
that would be awesome. And I want to start
I know
doing
he
stuff like
plays as
that.
well.
Yeah, something interactive like Call of Duty and talk about Shiba Inu, or that'd be super fun. Something interesting. And you have a gaming channel, so I did not know about that. How do I find your gaming channel?
If people are interested, it's if you just type in Chad Reddings on YouTube, I think
Yeah.
the channel has about 10K subs, so like half the size. But
Oh, good for
just
you, man.
if it's just how-to content. It's not actual like gameplay or stuff like that for the most part. But
Okay. How to increase your internet speed. That's cool. So you've been doing this for a while, it looks like.
yeah, I mean, I think I posted my first YouTube video in like 2007 or 8.
Oh,
Not
wow.
on this channel. I've had many channels, but yeah, this one does pretty good. I had one video really pop off. It almost has 2 million views at this point.
What? Oh, right here. This how to fix
The
controller
controller
drift.
GIF video, yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. That is pretty
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
They're real money makers because it's organic, or it's evergreen content, so it never really dies. Like always people finding it through YouTube search. So it's a nice little cash cow that I have there.
That's awesome, man.
I just throw up videos once in a while whenever I'm really hoping to get a PS5 so I can post more content over there.
Yeah, is it just sold out right now, or what's going on with the PS5s in Canada?
You just can't get them. They just lots of people have bots and they buy them up. So unless you're willing to buy them from scalpers, you just it's really hard to get.
Gotcha. Man, that's really cool. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on all your success.
Oh, thank you. No,
that's
you as
awesome.
well.
No, I appreciate it.
Almost at 60K subs. There you go.
Yeah, man. I told everyone, like, when I made this channel, so Rigor Mortis and I kind of set goals for ourselves. Because, again, I started making videos December 2020, and it was stock videos. I told myself I want to get to 10,000 subs by the end of 2021.
Wow.
10K
Kind
subs.
of exceeded
'Cause
expectations there, huh?
Right, because I was like, if I can set this out into the world, and I wanted to come monetized by probably like end of 2021, thinking that might take the 4,000 hours, because I didn't have a good grasp around it. But again, the SHIB Army really just helped me break through all barriers of, everything. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, man, it's been amazing. And hopefully, for both of us, even for you, I feel like that 100K milestone is very, very reasonable to have by the end of the year.
For the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, once we see this bullish cycle again, I mean, the hype surrounding that's going to be absolutely nuts. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm super excited to see everything pick back up, and everyone that was with us from the start. We're never gonna forget about you guys. Like, I could speak for both of us for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, I love seeing returning viewers and chat. The Patreon's really cool. Super knowledgeable people who are way smarter than me when it comes to crypto. Again, like I've been in stocks and a little bit in investing for a few years, but as far as crypto goes, I'm still relatively new. But there's some real OGs definitely in the chat and the Patreon who teach me new things every day. So it's awesome to see Moonshot especially. Shout out to SHIBAINU Moonshot. Super knowledgeable guy. Got to go follow him on Twitter. Had to throw the shout out there.
There you go. There you go. Chad said it. What is it? Shiba Inu Moonshot?
Shiba Inu Moonshot. Yeah, super knowledgeable when it comes to crypto for sure. He
All
teaches
right.
me new stuff every day. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been learning so much, and that's the thing. I tell everybody this is totally, it goes both ways. We try to share our knowledge, but they're sharing as much right back to us too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I gotta give a shout out to BD. He dropped a $5 super chat. Just so you're aware, Chad, BD was the first person that told me you and Chad should collaborate, and I was like,
No
100%.
way.
Yeah, BD, and he's like,
He started it.
yeah. Oh, for you too on your end.
No, yeah, well, BD's been in my chat as well, and he said, yeah, your pop, etc. And
Yeah.
then I started seeing more and more comments, and then I reached out to you. I'm like, hey, like, I have a bunch of people asking me, like, did you want to do this? And then,
Right.
here we are. So that's
Yeah.
really cool.
That is awesome, man. And then BD says, BD in the house. Hey, Chad. Hey, Ahmed. What's new? I need your guys' help. Help me off of crypto.com to the swap. Easy does it, BD. But appreciate your support, man. Again, thank you for making this happen. Just all of you guys who, have been telling us to collaborate. We're going to be doing a lot more of this. And again, it's going to be a lot more structured. Because to be honest, Chad, I have never had anyone on video with me on my channel. It's always been just via audio. So it's going to be a learning experience for both of us.
Yeah, I've never done it before either. But yeah, I'm gonna have to head out soon. My wife, I was supposed to be off earlier, but this was just kind of impromptu. So I know I had to do it. I know the heights, So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to head her out soon. So
No problem.
yeah, there's
Absolutely.
Did you have any final words or anything like that? Are you gonna head her out soon as well, or are you gonna keep her going?
I'll probably keep going for a little longer, but yeah, I'll probably. My wife too wants us to go do some stuff because thankfully I'm off work tomorrow. So again, maybe just for about 10, 15. I don't even know how long, but no biggie at all. If you got to take off, man, always happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, absolutely.
The other one that I heard recently is happy spouse, happy house. So just make sure you give her that too.
Oh yeah, we got all the sayings going. But yeah, I just want to say, like, thank you so much for having me on. Really appreciate it. I know, I don't even know what to say. It's kind of surreal, to be honest. Like, you were like one of the first channels I started watching, and to be on your channel is like super cool. So thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, man, it's honestly my pleasure because, like, I tell everybody, I start sweating when I get like super excited or nervous, and I'm sweating right now because since the beginning, since you joined, I was like, dang, we have Chad on the stream, so it's honestly the same way. Big fan, really like your content, and I hope again we can make this more of like maybe a weekly or a monthly occurrence where we just do collaborations together.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe anytime there's some huge updates, we could put something together. That'd be awesome.
That would be, absolutely. And we can make sure, I tell everybody this too, is anyone who I really, and again, really it's just your channel that, other than mine, that I really pay attention to and I'm subscribed to. So again, anyone that supports me, make sure you guys are also supporting Chad. So make sure you subscribe to him. And again, anybody who's showing love, especially to this channel, make sure you guys go over to Chad Reddings' channel. I have his channel pinned in the top of the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys like his most recent video, because again, that's all it takes, SHIBARMY. Let's get him to 100K by the end of the year.
We'll get you there first.
Same time.
All right. Well, thanks so much for having me on. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone who came out to watch. And hopefully we'll talk soon.
Absolutely, man. You take it easy, Chad. Have fun with the wife. Enjoy your guys' night.
All right. Thanks. Have a good one.
Take it easy. All right. SHIBARMY, that makes you and me. Just the two of us. All right, hold up. So someone asked about crypto.com, so let me make sure I answer that question. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Chad. It was such a good time. I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys making that happen. Shout out to the SHIBARMY for alerting me that he's trying to go live together. So excited, man. So happy that we got to collaborate. And you guys are going to see a lot more of us. Trust me, the both of us. So BD, you asked, how do I get my money off of crypto.com to the swap? BD, all you got to do, man, there is a 5 million Shiba Inu token fee that you're going to have to pay. But that's all you got to do. You take it. Put it from directly, I think from your crypto wallet, you could put it directly to the swap. So you're going to pair your wallet. Right up here, it's going to say pair wallet on the desktop version. So just go on shibaswap.com, And then you could do it directly from there. So if you need any additional help or just, walking step by step, we could talk about that too. So just, hit me up in any way, shape, or form, and we can definitely discuss that for sure. I got you, BD. But again, thank you for your support. Christopher Mitchell, Chad and Pop, when we get in the hot tub stream. Oh, man, Christopher, you're too funny, man. Soon. Chad and I will be on for the hot tub stream soon. We got you. Yusuf Ravat, Coinbase just released CLV, but they aren't releasing SHIB. Any thoughts? Yusuf, they're just fixing the technical difficulties, man. It could take them a little longer than we anticipate. So I'm just being patient. And again, it can happen as soon as tomorrow, but as late as maybe even sometime next week. I was surprised because I thought it was going to happen earlier this week based off previous patterns. But hey, I'm just waiting and seeing what happens, Yusuf. Not worried at all, my man. Haggard fan. It's been a while, man. Welcome back to the stream. He says, hey, bro, just saying hello. Go SHIBARMY, diamond hands. Haggard fan says diamond hands. Your pop always says diamond hands. Big shout out to the SHIBARMY. Much love to all you guys. I'm going to try to stake 1.5 billion. Let's go, BD. I hope you see some fantastic returns, my man. Dopafiends says, Crypto Chad. Let's go. Man, you guys are honestly awesome. Much love to the SHIBARMY. You guys, just an FYI, I put a little community post saying, do you guys want a Grapefruit video? Yes or no? Right now, there's 70 votes on there. 64% say yes. 37% say no for the the Grapefruit video. So you guys go ahead on the YouTube community post. I'm going to show you guys on the stream here. If you go on YouTube channel, again, big shout out to Chad Reddings for joining us today. And go on community. I have it right here. You guys will decide whether or not I will make a dedicated video to Grapefruit. Because you guys know I am invited. I am invested. I posted for the members only chat. For the elite members today, I'm going to do more research about Grapefruit. And then I talked about a little bit more. And then I mentioned lower here that I am buying in. So pay close attention to the announcement till 15. Just wanted to make sure you guys are made aware. So again, I updated. I always will update the elite members as soon as I can because that's the least I can do because the fact that they're supporting. So again, right now the poll is live. You guys will decide whether or not I should make a Grapefruit video. If not, about the potential SHIB, Shiba Inu Grapefruit partnership that's happening next week. I think it's only fair that I let you guys decide make that decision. So let's see what happens. I'll give this poll maybe another 30 minutes before we make a final decision. Chad Reddings with a $10 super chat, my man. He says, thank you so much to your pop and the SHIBARMY. Chad Reddings, man, much love, my brother. We got your back. Make sure you guys definitely support Chad Reddings. Give him a follow on Twitter. And again, Chad, we're going to do this more often, hopefully on your channel soon. I'm all about the collaborations and working together, man. Let's build each other up. So thank you again for all your support, brother. My man. Poll is over. Make it happen, Jason Safantes. Let's go, SHIBARMY. Man, oh man. So much excitement, guys. Kai Green never posted about SHIB on his Instagram. I bet he posts about Grapefruit. OV, possibly, man. Possibly. Chad, I love your videos and your lives. Absolutely, man. Chad is a fantastic SHIBARMY member. Much love, SHIBARMY. You guys are all rock stars. It's been about 2 hours since we started streaming. You guys, it doesn't even feel like 2 hours. It feels like 2 minutes. Someone, Armin Kidam says, have you heard of ticker symbol million token, #million token? I have never heard of that one, Armin. Never heard of that. That's a new one. Dwayne Smith, let me make sure you're an elite member. You're one of the, let me make sure you have moderator status. My main man. Good evening, George Krazier with the Orc Cloud. How you doing, bro? Luis also dropping a €5 super chat. Thank you for your support. Have a look at Baby XRP. Will not disappoint you. Luis, I can definitely look into it. Again, nothing that I've been exposed to before, but I got you. Senju, thoughts on leash long-term hold being higher than Ethereum already and very limited supply. I love you, SHIBARMY. Salute to Shaitoshi, Kusama, and Ryoshi-sama. My man, Senju. So again, make sure, so when you guys look at, what he's talking about is the current price of leash is more than Ethereum. One thing you want to understand, Senju, is that although this is the price of Doge, the Doge killer, or leash, $2,100, it's at a $232 million market cap. So relative to Ethereum, this is actually a fraction. It's just because it has such low circulating supply, its actual token price is so high. And again, if you look, it has 107,000 circulating tokens. So make sure you have a good understanding of that. So again, if this 10x's to a $2 billion market cap, we're going to look at a $20,000 price for this thing. Can that happen? If the overall Shiba Inu ecosystem does well, 100% I think it can. I think it can go to 20K pretty easily. But again, that's all indicative of, seeing the market kind of pick back up. Stephen Belair, how are you not a moderator? You're one of the go-tos, man. Add moderator status. Stephen Belair, you're officially also a mod. Dwayne Smith, much love, brother. Dwayne Smith, man. Honestly, your support has been insane. Thank you for becoming an elite member. All your super chats today. Much love to you, my brother. Much love. Thank you, thank you. And Siddhant Gupta. Love the name, man. I hope I said it right. With the 400 rupee donation coming from India. Please have a look at Baby XRP. Very good real XRP rewards every 3 days. Passive income XRP for the win. My man Siddhant, I got you, bro. Now I feel like I need to definitely do some more research about it. But again, I appreciate everybody that's been mentioning something like that. Much love, my brother. So Baby XRP, I'll look into it. I have no idea. I just want to make sure it's not a rug pull, of course. So I'll do some research and let you know. I got you. Senju, man, I got you, bro. Senju, you've been instrumental. Senju is now a moderator. Armin Kadim, hashtag billion token is the next. Hashtag million token. I don't even know what that is, but again, thank you for your support, my man. You're popping 2 days when the wolf rewards are out. How do I convert those rewards, bone, SHIB, leash, into cash so I can get into my bank account and spend? Thoa, fine. Perfect question, Thoa. So, how do you cash out your rewards? This is something that is extremely important for everybody. This is how you do it, simply. You'll come on here, just like you do for woofing on the berry side of things. You come over here, stake tokens, berry SHIB. In 1 day, 24 hours remain, guys, till we see the gains in Ethereum and Bone. All you got to do, Thoa, is you click right here. It's going to say woof, or it's going to say, basically you can take your rewards. So you'll click woof. From there, you're going to have your Bone in your crypto wallet. 33% of your bones immediately will be put into your wallet, as well as your initial stake. If you want to unstake it all, you can pull it all out, and the woofable tokens, you can take those out too. Take those out, and then from there, put it into your Coinbase wallet, MetaMask wallet, wherever you have it, and then from there, put it into your bank from your crypto wallet. Just sell the tokens in whatever exchange you want to. It could be Coinbase, it could be Binance, whatever one you have your bank connected to. However you got your crypto in, you can get it out that way too. Super easy. Fake news with the $5 super chat. And he says, I'm a Chad follower and now also a YourPop follower. My man, Fake News, I appreciate and love your support. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys all subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. And if there's anything you'd like to do, let's see how we're doing on the vote. Community 112. You guys, 66% or 64% are saying yes, 36 are saying no. Overwhelming amount of yeses so far. But let's go ahead. I want to make sure you guys are aware. If there's anything you guys can do in terms of supporting the channel, there's one thing that I would love for each and every one of you to do to support your pocket and to also support the channel. So you guys know I have not plugged it yet this stream, but it is the WEBULL. So you guys know I'm an affiliate of WEBULL. I'll go ahead and copy and paste the link for you guys. It's in the description below. But WEBULL is offering every single one of the SHIBARMY members. And guys, I really think that WEBULL will list Shiba Inu here very soon. But they're offering every single one of you guys right now that are in the chat the chance to get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. $2,300. So if you want to support me, support this channel, support this journey in any way, if you sign up for WEBULL, you get 2 free stocks. 1 in 50 of you guys will get Google stock. If you don't know what Google stock is a $2,540 stock. 1 in 50 of you will get that stock if you click the link in the description and sign up for WEBULL. So if there's one thing you could do for me, just click the link. I have it in the chat pinned in the description below, and that will show all the support I will ever ask for. Super chats are awesome, they're great, but truly signing up for WEBULL helps out the channel a lot. And guys, they know I've already talked to WEBULL. They know what the SHIBARMY is doing. So at the very least, signing up and letting them know, increasing that pressure basically on the WEBULL brokerage that, hey, we have a lot of SHIBARMY members utilizing this brokerage, so please list Shiba Inu. As someone that's actually utilizing their brokerage, they're going to listen to us. So I think we might see a WEBULL listing soon, in addition to eToro, Coinbase. This is just one other catalyst. Robinhood, all of these things are going to be fantastic. So EM1R says, quite annoying that we at the European guys can't use WEBULL. That is so annoying. WEBULL countries. This is the worst thing, is that right now WEBULL is only available in the United States, India, Brazil, Turkey, the Philippines, Malaysia, Japan, China, and Korea. I wish it was available in more, but that's really it, guys. So appreciate everybody who's already signed up. You guys have been phenomenal. Make sure you deposit your $5 or even deposit 1 cent. If you deposit a cent, it's going to give a free stock. If you deposit at $5, it gives you a free stock as well. So again, big things coming, guys. You heard it from Chad. You heard it from me. It looks like you guys are winning on that grapefruit video. It looks like you guys want it to happen. 63.37. It's getting pretty close. What's the comment say? Bro. Oh, let me make sure I delete that. Yikes. Sometimes people will be trolls. It's all good though. I never get bothered by trolls, guys. So again, appreciate and love all your guys' support at Europop. You're gonna woof your bones in 24 hours. Aldo, when the gains come out, we'll see. I might woof and then reinvest, or just keep letting it grow. And Jason says, if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Let's get this out to more people. My man, Jason Safantes, always showing too much love. Aldo Garcia, we'll see, man. I'm gonna try to be streaming when my gains actually show up, and based off that, we'll kind of make the determination whether we want to go ahead and woof, keep them going. We'll see though. BD says, why make Kai Green rich? See, that's the thing about it, BD, is that's my biggest fear with Grapefruit. The thing is, they're actually looking to partner with SHIB, and I know he's part of the developer community. But again, that's the problem, is I don't want to create a buying pressure for the community where it ends up being something that's not really worth much more. That's my biggest speculation right now and hesitancy. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. But you guys get to make that final decision at the end of the day. Your pop, keep up the great work. My man, JJ. My man, JJ. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for all your support and love. You guys have been nothing but phenomenal during the stream. Really, I enjoy every minute of these streams. Right now, I'm just checking to see, price action on one of those. Yeah, you guys are honestly absolutely phenomenal. Shout out to the SHIB Army. We have Vivi Vargas, always showing love, man. He says, with the $10 super chat, hey, brother, I tried to just swap $200 of Ethereum for Shiba Swap, and it was $200 in the mining fees. So I canceled. I traded Ethereum SHIB on Coinbase wallet for $15. So I don't want to waste don't waste your money. Let's freaking go. I traded Ethereum for SHIB on Coinbase for $15. Be extremely careful, guys. Some of the mining fees, sometimes there's like glitches, lags, I don't know. But I never pay anything. For gas fee, I'll never pay gas/mining fee, anything more than $10. Usually I try to do under 10 because, again, that's a hefty amount of money if you do it every single time. So that's why I always say, when you're ready to invest, you got all the things, the mechanics down for any swap or any exchange. Make sure you do so. Try to do so in big amounts instead of doing multiple transactions. They're going to create multiple gas fees and mining fees. All right. Liquidity event ends on the 19th at Aldo. Yes, 4 more days. Moises is totally right. I think it is the 19th. 14 days after the drop. Maybe the 19th or the 20th. At Europop, 7/20/2021. Please tell me this event won't be a rug pull. Currently trying to make my money back from Virgin Galactic. Smooth. Rug pull for... Are you asking about the virtual party for Shiba Inu? Because if that's what you're talking about, then that's completely different. But if you're talking about the big thing that I'm excited for, which is the B-Word conference, this thing, how could that be a rug pull at all? That's on the 21st. And we have some phenomenal speakers coming out and talking about Bitcoin. Again, if we can get that bull market to start again for Bitcoin, we're going to start seeing some fantastic price action, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens from there, of course. But I'm super duper excited, man. I'm super excited. At Pop, Aldo, you should set up a one-on-one elite members, have a lot of questions. Aldo, definitely. I could do that this weekend, Aldo. How about we can maybe do like an elite members Discord video or audio chat where we all just kind of talk together via audio chat. If you guys like the idea of that, just let me know on Twitter. Send me a message, Aldo. Maybe we could do something for you guys. I think that'd be pretty legitimate. Vibi Vargas, it was way too expensive on the swap. Trading on Coinbase wallet was way cheaper. Yeah, gotcha, Vibi. Yeah, if that's really the case, it was that much gas fees, then that's a no-brainer. We have Julius dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Check out SHIBAINU. Best time to buy. Don't know what that is, man. Haven't heard of it. Right now, it's all eyes on Shiba Inu. All eyes on Shiba Inu. Aldo, I got you, bro. Let's do it. Send you 6 days until the B-word event. I'm so excited for that. And I'm excited for tomorrow. We might see eToro listing. I'll be on tomorrow morning, by the way. I'm going to do an early morning stream, hopefully, for you guys. So make sure you guys are tuning in. Super excited to see what happens, guys. I'm going to go spend time with the wife now. It's 7 o'clock here. So again, from all the SHIB army, for everybody that joined on the stream today, the Chad Reddings army, the Europop army, everybody, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see where this thing goes. I'm super excited to see tomorrow our gains that we're going to see on the swap. If you haven't already, click the link in the description or in the chat to get your 2 free stocks when you deposit $5, guys. SHIB Army, I know you guys got $5. Deposit it into WEBULL and go ahead and grab your 2 free stocks and let me know. If you've deposited, let me know what free stocks you've already got. If anyone gets Google stock, please let me know, because I would love to see you guys get $2,000 just like that. Up to $2,300 for a $5 investment. And guess what? If you don't like WEBULL, take that $5 right out. That's the best part, is you're not buying anything with it. You're just putting it into your brokerage account. Let's go ahead and see where the market goes. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a rebound tomorrow in the overall cryptocurrency market condition. Shaitoshi Soldier dropping a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Much love to everybody today. JJ, thank you, my man. Thank you for being, just so kind. Arthur Larkin coming in hot. SHIB Army, make sure that you're a moderator for the next stream. Thank you, Arthur, for becoming an elite member. Everybody else, much love, guys. This was such a phenomenal stream. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll wait for a little bit longer to see what happens with the poll. Depending on what you guys decide, we will probably make an update video on either Grapefruit, or I'll talk about all the things that I'm excited about for eToro. That buying pressure is on, folks. Pop, thank you, bro. You're welcome, Aldo. Dwayne Smith, good evening, brother. Good evening, my man. Senju, have a good night. Commander from the States, love you, Senju. Much love to all of you guys. Aldo, Dwayne, Vibi Vargas, George Corzier, Nightman, New Hampshire. Big shout out, man. Orc Cloud. Until later tonight or tomorrow morning, you guys know what I'm going to say. Until next time, everybody, keep investing.